it was at 1640.
43, and it's
And now it's 1704 already.
Oh, 4. So yeah, 21 minutes ago.
24 minutes ago, and in 8 seconds it'll be 25. Which is still 10 minutes more than your requested 10.
So yeah.
Or 15 even.
Go fuck yourself.
I'm...
What do you have there, Hippo?
What? You already got the character sheets out?
Yes.
And regale us with this tale of valor and glory. What happened last week?
Stuff.
Okay,
Wow.
I'm ready to go.
You're asking a
on.
barbarian for
Recap
details.
us, yo.
I'm not the best
There's
recapper.
so much bonus
Jesus
XP
Christ.
for you if you do it.
Then do it in character. Tell us what Burke would tell people what happened.
Well, the thing is, I don't remember that well what happened last time.
You or Burke?
Both.
Damn, and I just lost a bunch of XP. I'm so sad now.
My
So,
question is, has anyone noticed that Hippo's area is getting fancier and fancier? While the rest of us are just left like scrubs.
It's not my fault. I've got too much free time.
that's very, very true.
If you, want,
Alrighty.
if you want one of these fancy sheets, I can give you one.
I do.
Don't do fancy sheets. You don't need fancy sheets. What you guys talking about? Liddy, for the grand prize of lots of bonus XP, give us a recap of what happened last week.
What all did happen? Let's see. Where do you start off?
At least you don't want the XP.
I'm just trying to remember what the hell did we do first. I don't remember what we did first, but I remember we went to that fucking one place. No wait, we slept on the goddamn bridge, and then the bridge nearly and the whole thing started to reconfigure, and some people nearly had a swan dive. And after it reconfigured, we had like 2 directions where we could go, and for some reason, which I don't even remember, we decided to go, hey, back sounds lovely. Forward sides, not so much. I think it was the scrape marks that showed that direction, so I think we might have gone that one. And inside, everything was completely fine. Like, there was nothing wrong. It was amazing. It was always like sunset, and everything was lovely, and there were like loads of food that like was infinite and was absolutely amazing, and there was nothing wrong with it, which was surprising. And then we slept. Well, I tried to sleep, and when people were guarding crap or keeping watch, Kolvar used his fancy goddamn being a hippie powers and found a Fae that, was being a Fae. And also was like, oh hey, Mackleby knows what Faes are, right? Let's go find Mackleby, and Mackleby got charmed by the Fae and nearly drowned himself. And I boiled a lake.
Yay! Okay, Hippo, armor class and HP.
What?
Armor class and HP.
16 and 51.
Wow, you got a lot of HP. Why is trash distance so low?
Because, I don't know.
Liddy! Armor class and HP.
12, 30.
30. Ein, armor class and HP.
61, and it's 15 because I don't have any armor.
15 and 61. Jather, AC and Ace and HP.
21 and 58.
Is that with your new fancy shield?
Yep.
21.
Technically speaking, that is 12 is my
That's
natural
pretty
armor,
damn.
but I can use mage armor to bump it up to 15.
Nice. Sorry, how much did you say your HP was?
58.
58. Okay.
Yep.
Damn, 2 beefcakes in the front line and then a bunch of squishies.
That's what
Actually,
they used
it's
to call
not
me
that
at the
squishy.
pub.
Let's put magical bees in here.
Magnus does the tanking
Alrighty.
and Dirk does the slashing.
So, you guys, having decided to spend the rest of the evening resting and recuperating the next day after your incident with Rasulka down by the pool, awaken the next morning in the tent, still filled with delicious food, slightly steaming, hot out of the oven, ready to continue your quest. And what is your quest, Hippo?
To find this gnome guy and steal his fancy crown.
The wizard Gorstag, to steal the agate crown that he supposedly wears most of the time. So, gents, you're atop the hill. Above you, beautiful, slightly pinkish sky, white stone paths leading down from the top of this hill, east, west, north, south. And you can see vaguely in the distance to the north, well, actually, in all directions, but in the north, you can see the wall opposite where you guys entered into this pyramid. And on, obviously, to either side, you can also see walls leading to the various pyramids, exits, and entrances. Which direction would you find, gentlemen, like to head towards?
Well, if I remember correctly from last week, we know that this room is a dead end. So it won't take us to the other. Am I remembering correctly? It won't take us to another pyramid.
No, it's not a dead end.
Oh, okay. No,
It's
fine
just
then.
really, really big, and we haven't
It looks
found the other
really,
side
really-
yet.
Yeah. Okay. No, I wasn't sure because I know we explored it, but I can't remember because I know we propped the door open behind us.
Oh, yeah. Hold on, I need to do something quickly.
Oh god.
Okay, yeah, carry on.
Okay, then I suppose we carry on heading across the place towards maybe the walls in the distance. Any other ideas, guys?
Nope. Well, the reason what you were thinking was because we propped the door open because there was a lock
Yeah,
on the door, like a huge locking mechanism, like a
Um,
wheel system.
we've left it
And it
open.
wasn't on this side, it was on the outside. And we're like, what the hell? Why is this place locked from the outside?
And we've left it open to the slime room. So we can't stay in here for very long now, I don't think, because I imagine there's slime coming through that door.
And has been for hours, or even days.
So we
depending on how time
we
passed.
should go in the opposite direction.
Alrighty. So the intrepid adventurers at a break camp, making sure to stuff their packs with food and drink for the journey to come. Burke, you're nursing a pretty mean hangover after your little incident yesterday, and you guys head off in which
Also,
direction?
when I rage, I tend to black out. That's part of my character.
Okay.
I'm not stuffing my bag full of food because we know it will just disappear.
No, you don't.
Yeah, we do. We found a book. The
Mackleby's the only one who read the book.
fuck
I'm
Mackleby.
pretty sure he said something.
He's the only one, because he still laughed and went, dumbasses.
Hey Mackleby.
What? Oh, God, no. Nope, not doing that.
Normal voice.
What? Ah, no, fuck that. What?
Mackleby, what kind of magic did you find out in this place?
Fey magic.
You're an awful gnome.
Well, that's not very
Nice. Especially after the way you treated me yesterday.
Oh, what?
Shooting me with your ice magic.
Saving you from getting raped by a tentacle monster.
I don't know if that's what you wanted to do.
Who's
I'll say otherwise.
fuck all that?
Everyone direct all your questions to Mackleby today.
Mackleby makes rocks fall and everybody dies.
Wow, he's the most powerful warlock ever.
So, gentlemen, I take it you guys are traveling towards the wall, eh?
Yeah, yes, I think so.
All right.
Mhm.
So, intrepid group of adventurers step onto the stone paths that chime musically as you crunch the gravel underfoot, and encounter nothing on your way
Yeah.
to the wall, except for more beautiful greenery, perfectly trimmed hedges and rose bushes, fruit trees. Here and there, you guys see the landscape dotted with a few more pavilions, all of them very similar to the one you guys spent the evening with. Here and there, a few ponds that you keep your distance from. now knowing some of the dangers that inhabit the waters in this region. And after what feels like noonish, you guys come to the base of what appears to be once more one of these pyramid walls. Before you, a stone door with a brass handle, snugly sealed against whatever lays on the other side.
Shall we get through?
So
Yeah.
there's no lock on this one like on the last one.
On this side, no, there's no lock.
I'll try the door then.
Swings open. You find yourself looking out into the cavern that you guys entered this pyramid from. Dark. You can faintly hear the water splashing against the pyramid base below you. And before you stretches the stone ramp, or arch, over into another pyramid on the other side of you. Once more with these ruins carved into the sides of this pathway leading over. And you see, once more, the grey-green, hunched humanoid armor striding across the bridge, and then stopping, and then turning around, and then marching back up the bridge towards you. Stopping, turning around, walking back towards the other side.
So, do
Another
you think we can
suit of
have any
animated
better luck
armor.
with this one?
Maybe. How do you want to go about this one? Push it over like the rest?
I think if we can, yeah, makes it easier.
Alright.
Maybe
So,
you little baby man,
Before,
but
before
I
we do
probably
this, we
can.
want to make sure if you can't push it in one go, just start hammering it.
Move
Okay.
aside. Let the real
Do,
man
do you,
push.
you want me to distract it?
If you want to distract it and Berkey wants to push it in, perfectly fine with me.
Right, I'm gonna like, yeah, I'm gonna try and like dash straight past it.
So it turns around.
Yeah, just so it's focused on me. I'll be
Okay.
like, so it'll be in between me and the group.
So you're basically going to, if the
Just
swing is over, you're basically going to run past it and then let Burke hit it from the other side to take it.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so let's see. You're obviously not trying to be stealthy. Thing is fucking blind as a bat. Alright. Burke, you're going to be doing a charge attack for me, hey?
Yep.
So you're going to have to roll a d20 with a strength check for me to try and push the creature over. Hippo, you're just doing a straight run, so you don't have to roll anything.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Wow, that's an awful roll. The creature pivots as soon as you start running across the bridge. Seeing you, despite the fact that you can't see any eyes on it, and starts lifting up its arms, ready to attack you as soon as you come within range, but you nimbly duck under it and just keep running straight past it at top speed. And the creature turns around, and as it turns around, Burke starts pounding along the pathway, wham, into the back. And don't think I didn't see that 3 that you rolled, Ian.
What 3?
The one you just rolled.
The one you just rolled, you son of a bitch.
The one when I put the fucking dice on the table? That's not rolling.
I'll let it slide this time, asshole. Before Berkey comes barreling into the lower back of the armored suit, stumbling it forward a couple of paces. It stumbles to the edge of the path, wavers, starts windmilling its arms, and despite rolling a 2 and then a 5, it plummets over the side of the edge with a splash into the water beneath the bridge.
Yay for strategery!
Yeah, we are
Yay
so
for
good at this.
strategy. God damn it. I even rolled with advantage and the thing still rolled a 2 and a 5. Son of a bitch. Okay. So, on the other side is once more the familiar stepped pyramids with the door in front of you.
I'll wait for everyone to catch up, and then I will open that door
Sounds good.
carefully.
Wow.
Or
Wow.
careful like.
All careful like. You open the door and immediately you're assailed by a blast of warm, almost chalky air, devoid of the smells that you've come to expect. You know, the ooze area was kind of rotting, kind of swampish. The area you just came from was flowery, very fresh air, that kind of thing. This air that comes out of this pyramid boiling towards you is almost devoid of smell, like it's been leached out of it. And the first thing that you notice is this area is made of stone, and not work stone or stone built by dwarves or men. This is natural stone that has been hewn and carved into the shapes of enormous menhirs that tower massively above you, like in scale, far above what anything you've seen in cities or built by people. Even in the ruins and the ancient temples that you've explored up until this point, you've never seen anything quite on this magnitude. And you can see that there are piles of flattened stones that have been stacked on top of each other to form crude facsimiles of these pyramids that you guys have been entering, as if by a small child. And you can hear the dull booming sound coming from somewhere in the distance, as well as the occasional sharp popping and cracking sound. A stone breaks and shatters under enormous tectonic forces. And in the chamber in front of you, you can see armored forms of humanoid figures lying motionless on the ground. The loose gravel that makes up the floor stained dark with what you assume to be blood. And from where you're standing, you can see a mix of humans, dwarves, half-elves, all wearing the heraldry of some kind of lion creature with a woman's face.
I'm gonna
But
do
they're
a
dead, sorry.
perspective check. Yeah,
They're very dead. Some of them look like they've been slammed against the wall so hard that the blood inside their torsos actually jettisoned out of the armholes on their armor and from the bottom of their armor. Some of them look like they've been literally picked up and wrung like dish rags and torn apart. You can see the rock itself is run through with grey and green, and you can see weapons scattered about, either dropped in fear or ripped. Some of them hands still clutching the hilts, like literally ripped from the arms. And you can see armor broken open and battered amongst these fawns.
Is there any armor and weapons I can look at, trying to salvage here? Because my sword is
make
kind of
an
banged up and I
investigation
need an armor.
I make a history check to check do I recognize that crest? The lion.
can?
Lion
And what was
woman
Drasov saying?
Hey, Maccabee,
That's a 13.
Yeah.
No, actually, that's a.
all these places seem to be
14.
random planes. Do you think you could have a look at this one and tell us where we are?
I can try.
Maccablee's going to make a combat check. And rolls a
So
1.
investigation. No, that's
I don't know.
9.
Don't know anything about this one.
Yeah, Griff 16.
16.
I
Give me a
done
second.
9.
You know from your history that this is the heraldry of the Desert Sphinxes. They're a mercenary company based out of Tulvolt, your hometown, renowned for their cutthroat way of doing business. Once they're bought, they stay bought. But if somebody offers them a higher price, they will switch places like that immediately. So they're normally only hired by the most wealthy who can afford them, because they know they cannot be underbid then.
I obviously share this information with my party. So we have a bunch of
You're looking for a sword, you said, eh?
Yeah.
And you rolled a 9.
11. It's -2. I have
11.
2 investigation.
You don't find a sword. You do find a great axe, however. Somewhat notched, a little bit bent in the haft, but still functional. It looks like it survived whatever happened to these people.
So that's just a 1-12 weapon.
Yes. So,
were these
Oh,
mercenary group?
Do these bodies look like they've been
finally,
there a
you
long time?
make me use your axe, damn it. I remember that time.
The bodies do not appear like they've been here a long time. In fact, the blood has only started to congeal into sticky black pools.
It looks like someone else is exploring these ruins as well as us, guys.
By the way, do I remember of this Berkshire group? Were they like known to be really good? Like, were they like elite or just cutthroat?
They have a reputation for being ruthless and pragmatic. They're not, they don't have honorable traditions, reaching back millennia. They don't have a core of military personnel or anything like that. These are a collection of professional brigands, if you want to call them that.
Yeah,
In
really good.
all but name. Much better than your average person. I mean, look, you're not really a fighting professional. You're not a professional soldier. So, as far as martial artistry go, you're fairly indifferent to
Yeah,
their
true.
skills. But from what you understand, they're pretty good. They're
Okay. So they
they're
were
not
pretty
to be
much
trifled with.
top of the line.
They're pretty good. Yeah, they're pretty
Okay.
pretty decent.
I wonder if someone's been outsourcing this job to multiple people.
This specific job? I mean, maybe. Also, the pyramids that are stacked randomly, they are possibly. Do they have any indicators specifically for temp? Like
They're not actually
which
pyramids.
pyramid?
They're just like stones that have been piled
Yeah,
on
yeah,
top
but
of
they're
each other
supposed to
in a colossal scale.
Or can I like make the connection that these are probably representations of the pyramids outside?
Seems like a logical leap. I mean, you're fairly intelligent.
But yeah, do they have any indicator which could be which? Because
No markings, no movement, nothing. They just appear to be, like I said, very large stones that have been piled on top of each other.
so we have a expert mercenary group completely wiped out while they seem to have been planning something.
Hippo.
Hello.
You doing anything during all this?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, how tall are these pyramid facsimiles?
Probably about 300-400 feet.
Oh, okay. So too big for me to just hop up onto and look out from the top
A
then?
little bit. It's gonna take you a while to get up there. I mean, you can certainly try.
I'll climb
Make
up like
a
the
survival check
first
for me.
like layer or two to have a spot.
Wait, hang on. These
No, nat 20.
representation.
Yes,
okay.
Liddy.
These representations, are they like? Are we talking about like a small thing, like a person can hunch over? Are we talking like person, or are we talking about like really fucking huge ones?
Huge.
Are we talking about huge rocks? Okay. I thought we were talking about like something like one of these mercenaries would have stacked.
No, like huge.
Okay.
Hippo,
Hello.
you spot a couple of things with your check. First thing you notice is that the dragging continues deeper into this area that you've been following, these drag marks. The second thing you notice amongst these broken bodies is the robed form of a gnome. Rich blue robes, now smeared with blood and dust. His red hair half singed flat in places. And he looks very much like the description that you were given for Gorstag.
I would like to carefully make my way over to him and check all about his person for a crown type object.
You loot through his pockets. You find a spell component pouch, a
Okay.
spell book as well,
I'll chuck that to Elros.
and you also spot what appear to be the footprints of very finely made boots leading deeper into this area, deeper into the pyramid, away from the gnome. No crown, however.
Okay.
So-
It looks like maybe these mercs were guarding him, and Summers killed them all, and him, and
Yeah,
continued
so-
off that way.
My original idea was that this place might have been like abandoned and taken use by our guy with the crown, but it looks like to me that they were exploring this place for reasons unknown, and they got crumped. So there's that.
Well, that's good to know, but we still need to get that crown.
Yeah.
So I suppose we have to follow the footsteps deeper into this place.
Maybe we should search these guys for supplies as well.
It sounds like a good plan.
If
Get,
you
let's
find,
get, let's get
any-
pillaging.
Find any
Okay.
medium armors, let me
While
know,
they're doing
guys.
that, I want to quickly flip through the spell book, see if there's
Ah,
any
son of a bitch.
notable spells.
Okay, give me a sec. Well, the rest of you guys roll investigation checks for me. Those of you that would like to loot the bodies, let me just quickly
I'm
bring
gonna
up
get my
my
loot on.
my spell book.
I'm gonna specifically look for like a journal or something.
God damn it.
Oh,
That's
fuck.
0.
I rolled a 5.
Ooh, yeah.
I rolled a 2 and I got -2. Fuck this.
I rolled a
Nice.
19.
Well, Ian, you can't do everything. You're good at crumping, but not so good at finding with your
Yeah,
eyes.
I'm trying. Guys, if you find any armor, please let me know.
Man.
Feeling kind of vulnerable, without anything.
Okay. I'm just going to give Letty his stuff, and then I'll tell you guys what you find. Letty, inside this spell book, you see there is Chromatic Orb. It's one of the spells listed. There's also Illusory Script. It's one of the other spells. As well as Tensor Floating Disc.
Are they all, or are the rest of them just like
Nope.
general
Level
spells?
2 spells.
Oh god, you don't actually have to tell me all of them. Just copy paste them to me at some point.
No,
Just keep
bug
this
me
ball
about it
rolling.
later. Just remind me later, because it goes up to level 5.
Holy shit! Yeah, okay.
He's a higher level wizard than you, mate. Okay. So, Jathar, you rolled a 19.
20
oh, wow.
in total.
That's pretty good. You find amongst the packs about 2 weeks worth of rations from these that survived, getting slaughtered. You managed to put together about 2 weeks worth of rations. You find a pair of jeweled daggers, the hilts having been carved like two women in the throes of passion. Feel a little bit awkward as you put them away. And then you also find is that on these guys? Give me just a sec, just do double check. Oh, you also find how many of them survived? 4 bright red potions that appear to glow a little bit when you shake them in very thick glass containers. And you also find... No, that's pretty much it. And then there's a spell component pouch that Hippo found on the gnome.
Oh,
Okay.
it's just a generic spell component pouch, probably. It
Yeah, it's
doesn't
got
have
like
any-
Bat Guano inside, and
Okay,
glitter
yeah, it doesn't
dust
have any
and-
valuable items in it.
I'll
doesn't
hang
appear
on
to,
for that,
no.
for anything that I need.
Elros,
I want
I'm gonna give Elros one of the potions.
Mhm.
What is this, Elros? It
Alchemy.
glows when you shake it.
I will use alchemy to try and quickly identify it first before I do anything with it.
I
Just
sip
take a
it.
swig. Come on.
Yeah.
That's 17 plus 7.
That's a potion of greater healing.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's
Well,
heal
some
I'll-
good.
I'll keep
4d4
one.
plus 4.
4d4 plus 4.
Yep.
I'll keep one. I'll give one to Colvor, one to Berkey, and one to... I don't know. Who's more in combat more, Mackleby or Elros?
Mackleby does have a history of getting completely fucked by everything.
Okay, we'll give one to
Hey!
Mackleby then.
Yeah, wait, hang on. I'm pretty sure I gave someone one of my healing potions, so I don't have any anymore. Oh well, it doesn't matter.
4d4, yeah?
44 plus 4. 44 plus 4.
44.
Alrighty, taking your time to loot the bodies here and find what you can find. You guys travel a little bit further into this enormous cavern that has been ripped out of this rock, lit in places by lava pools and the like. Very low light, kind of dim area. Making your way up to the cavern entrance and into a stone tunnel where you find more evidence of fighting. And then inside this room, you finally see what the source of these drag marks on the floor. What was the source of these drag marks on the floor? 2 massive, what appear to be men cast out of bronze that have been ripped apart, exposing gears, springs, arcane crystals, and sigils, like enormous animated suits of armor that have just been strewn like so much scrap down this like 15-foot tunnel, just ripped to pieces by something. as well as several more mercenaries that have been killed fighting inside of this tunnel itself.
Can I stealth ahead and make sure that that area is kind of safe
Sure.
for everyone else?
You stealthy.
5, 6. Yeah, that's still 13.
You slip into the shadows ahead of the party, go through the tunnel until the end of it, and what you see almost takes your breath away. You see the closest thing you can compare it to is a cathedral that appears to have been ripped out of the stones from the ground. The construction very shoddy, nothing is actually mortared, nothing is carved by masonry. It's as if somebody took an enormous pair of hands and shaped these pillars and these stones from raw liquid stone. Like the person, whoever did this, like if they weren't in full control of their strength when they did so. And you could see it creates like a massive cathedral that runs probably about 400 feet away from you. And you can see in the walls on either side, on both the left and the right, behind these pillars, you could see sections of the wall have almost been scooped out, as if somebody like stuck their fingers into the wall as if it was mud, just scooped out chunks out of the wall. And these cavernous openings are filled with treasure, armor, weapons, piles of jewels, gems, gold, you name it. They're just these huge caches that have been dug into the side of the wall. And you can actually see in places on these pillars, deep grooves have been carved into the pillars, as if massive sets of claws have dug in and held onto them. And you can see more broken bodies scattered around the entrance of this hall, many of them in a posture as if they were backing away from something while they were fighting. And at the very, very far end of the hall, you can see what appears to be an enormous stone throne with what looks to be a humanoid figure sitting in the middle of it, his size completely at odds with the throne, and it does not appear that he has seen you yet.
Well.
Give me a D. Give me an R.
Give me an A.
While Koval's doing this, I just want to just take a quick cursory glance at these golems.
Oh,
Do they look like
golems. Yeah, I want to investigate
What?
golems.
Sorry, one at a time. Sorry, what did you guys say?
I want to just have a look at these golems. Do they look like they came with the mercenaries? Do they look like they were guards for this, wherever we are?
This looks like they came with the mercenaries, from what you can see.
Oh, okay. So obviously, that dwarf. I mean, that the mage brought them with.
Mhm.
Okay. Well,
Alados,
while
what
I'm
did
waiting
you
for
wanna
Koval, I'm
check?
just gonna search the rest of these bodies.
Sure,
It
go
has
for it.
magical things inside of it, right?
You can see crystals and wiring and arcane ruins. Yeah.
I
15?
want to take a look at the crystals if any of them are like functional and valuable.
Sure. Go for an investigation check.
Is there no armor here for Burke?
Unfortunately, it looks like most of the armor got ruined defending said people who got
You've
wrecked.
got your magnificent chest, Brooke. Come on, you'll be fine.
Well, my chest is magnificent, but I feel better when it's covered.
How much did you roll? 12.
Well,
You do find a chunk of turquoise greenish crystal that appears to still have some glow to it. But you need to take it to your lab and run some tests to be able to figure out exactly what it could be used for.
whatever. I take it. Put it in nothing.
Dras, what did you roll?
Total of 15.
Total of 15. You find a pouch containing 73 marks inside of it,
Yeah.
as well as a small note.
Uh-huh.
It just says, "Here are your winnings. I hope you choke on them."
Yeah, I'll just toss that piece of paper away. Keep the marks.
Alrighty. So, gents, what is your plan of action?
I think we're gonna wait for Coldwater to come back.
Yeah, so I'm gonna come back. It doesn't look like the safest place out there, and I mean, there's a cathedral-looking place filled with gold and shit. There's also a lot of bodies, and a weird-looking person sat on a giant stone throne.
Did the person look like he had the crown?
It's very far away.
Make a perception check for me.
Tell us what your elf eyes saw.
Let's see if I can remember. Perception, 15, 17.
It definitely looked like he was wearing a crown.
You know what? Now you mention it. Yes, it looked like he did.
Well then, I
Well.
suppose we don't have that much of a choice. Although maybe we should try and sneak.
Being stealthy sounds good, but it's not my thing.
Colvor, if you were invisible, could you just sneak in and grab the crown off his head and then sneak out?
I could try.
It did not occur to me that you would do something like that. That's really clever.
Or even if Elros... Oh no wait, Elros can't use it just yet.
Yeah, what?
I was going to
Do
say,
what?
if you went invisible and then used that floating disc, you could just float over him, snatch it up, and then float away.
Can't move on.
Mackleby can do invisibility, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, we can get 2 invisibles. I can pass without trace everyone as well if needed.
Or
Yeah,
you can
but-
invisible Elros. I can invisible... Mackleby can invisible Elros, and then Elros can use the disc to float across.
Why don't
I
we
know-
try that?
How the disc works? Have I heard of this spell before?
Do you have Tensor's floating disc as a spell?
Nope, but it's in the spell
You
book.
just got it on the new spellbook.
Well, I can't use it because it's a different wizard spell. I don't know how this fucking works. I need to fucking properly copy it to my spell book. Copy
gosh,
how the
you have to get rid
notations
of
work.
it.
It takes time to study.
Okay, well, could we still try the invisible Colvar technique? Because then, I mean, if the rest of us don't have to go in there, it might be for the best in terms of not being seen.
But yeah, Griff, would I know of this spell before? Would I know that it doesn't?
It's not really your thing. I mean, you're more of a transmuter. This is more the domain of conjuration magic. I mean, you've seen other wizards use it, but you've never really looked into how it works specifically.
But do I know enough that it follows you and you can't just ride it and surf it?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, that's sadly not how that floating disc works. You can't surf it. It just follows you around. It's mainly just used for carrying around shit.
Well,
Okay,
it was worth a try.
let's try the invisible thing then.
Oh lord.
Because if you get in and out, we can just leave.
And
As-
if
as-
it all goes horribly wrong, and
Well, then we all charge in, or we just try to charge out.
I mean, I'd prefer if you charged in.
Well, we'll charge in, grab you, and then charge out. How's that?
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
Well, wait, how did you fucking switch prepared spells again?
Could
You need to rest and have 8 hours of uninterrupted rest.
I'm not going to lie. I might just be imagining things because I recently watched Critical Role. But do any of our wizards have that spell that brings you back to life if you hit negative hit points? Or is that a cleric thing?
There's a cleric thing.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Mackleby's got Revivify, so if you hit
Close enough.
0, he can bring you back to 1.
No, but I was gonna just say if we had the other one, we could just pass it on Kolvar just in case. But if not, then
Oh,
then
you
we'll have to
mean
do.
Resurrection. Ray's dead.
no? He was talking about the dead protection thing.
Oh, Death Ward.
Yes, as soon as you hit negative, you
That's
everything's
a way higher level spell than us.
No clerics,
Okay.
unfortunately,
No,
amongst
that's
the
fine.
number.
As I said, I was watching Critical Role this morning, so I can't remember where I heard it from.
You need to watch episode 65, by the way. It's a one shot that
I'm not
Liam
level-
does.
I'm on like episode 13. I'll be
No,
watching.
it's
Jesus
a
Christ,
one
watching
shot.
so slow.
It's Liam. He does his own side story, like a one shot with different characters.
Okay, so
So
Elros,
Kolvar is going to
gonna-
run inside.
you're gonna invisible me.
Yeah, sure.
Or let me do it. Let me invisible.
Kolvar,
Let-
why
Mako-
don't you pass without a trace
I
on
was going
yourself
to.
as well?
I was gonna do both.
Okay.
Why does he have greater invisibility listed here?
Probably can't be. That can't be right.
Isn't that a Fey thing?
I'm just checking quickly, just to double
I'm pretty
check.
sure
Because if
that's
it is,
a Fey thing.
because if that is, then we'll just use that instead.
Because that's a level 4 spell. That's fucking amazing.
Warlock's here. Faye, let's see. Calm, Phantasmal 4. Yeah, that's a 4th level spell. I think he mispicked.
It is definitely in the Archfey expanded spells.
It is, but it's a 4th
But-
level spell.
What level's he? 6?
5.
5.
Yeah, okay. I think he just
Yeah,
picked
he
it
only
on
knows 3rd level ones, so yeah.
Blink and plant growth. Okay,
Okay,
yeah,
so
you
just
picked-
invisible me.
I can't invisible you then. So, sorry about that.
Um,
Elros left
Appleby,
here.
what's wrong with your voice?
Seems I've got a cold.
Wow, that's really unfortunate, Mackleby. We have to put you to bed when you get back.
No, we need. Oh god, he's possessed.
okay, I'll
Alright,
Okay,
I'm
so
very
Invisible
big-
Cobalt will try and steal the crown.
yeah, invisible me up.
okay.
We'll hang near the door, but not actually inside of, not actually, you know, at the herd,
Well-
so no one can see us. And if you start screaming, we'll charge in.
Okay.
I'm so sad that I didn't prepare spider climb though. So sad.
Just cast all the spells on me.
Well, actually, well, they wouldn't have worked because what's his face? Michael
So-
wouldn't have cast invisibility on. I'm gonna cast invisibility on him.
So, touches you and
Okay, and then
disappears.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace on everyone around me, so
I'm
everybody
gonna assume
gets.
you do that first.
Yep. Oh yeah, because that would, okay. So yeah, that gives everyone a +10 to stealth, and then I'm gonna start trying to stealth my way down.
Dun 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 dun. Roll d20. Go, Cole.
I have a +17, so that's
Oh,
that's
goddamn.
14.
once.
Yeah.
That's yeah. You make it about a good third of the way up. Nothing appears to have spotted you thus far. The hallway you're in is about 400 feet long.
I just want to try and make it close enough to the throne to see what the fuck sat on it.
Okay. Make another roll for me. You're gonna have to do a couple. It's like quite a
That's right.
long distance.
Same again.
Another 31. Holy shit. Okay, you're about 2/3 of the way there now. They're still passing these enormous columns, using them as a bit of cover, scooting along the side of the wall.
Cover.
Getting closer. Now that you're about 150 feet away from the throne, your sharp elf eye see what appears to be a very young elvish man by the looks of it. He's got tousled brown hair. He's wearing bright green pantaloons and a silk shirt that's open at the chest, like very Fabio. And he's wearing what appears to be a silver crown with a very large agate set into the top of it.
Okay.
So now you remember the bait and switch. So you're going to swap the crowd with a bag or something, so he doesn't feel the weight difference.
Let's see what equipment. Let's see what I've got that I could do that with. I've got a
Belt?
water skin. I'll do it with that. No. So I'm gonna try and. This is gonna go
Need a
horribly wrong.
bag in the sand.
I'm going to die. I'm gonna continue to sneak
Make
up
a
next to him.
Okay, make another stealth check for me, and we'll see what his passive perception is.
Oh no.
That's still.
Why would you do that?
That's still 22.
Oh, wow.
As you stealth up,
Oh
the
no.
minute your foot gets within 30 foot of him, almost as if you passed an invisible sphere around him, you see him look up and then glance over right at you.
Quick, punch him in the face and grab the crown and run.
And you see now that you're a little bit closer, he's got a very unusual looking eyes. They're almost like a bright gold liquid fire color. And you hear a very melodramatic voice. Who comes to prostrate and abase themselves before Veloth the Magnificent? Who comes to pay obedience to him? Crawl in the muck before him? Lay down your paltry offering, thief, so that you may be judged, lest ye be destroyed.
Can I just quickly just waddle left a bit, then waddle right to see if he's still watching me move?
So just tilt left and right as you do that.
Alright, that's great.
He appears to be detecting you with something that's
Can
not
I-
sight.
Can I drop the invisibility on myself?
Sure.
Okay, I dropped that. So I'm now visible. I'm going to bow.
Mm-hmm.
You
see him nodding as you bow, and then he peers down at you imperiously over the tip
What
of
was his
nose.
name? I didn't write it down.
Veloth the Magnificent.
Oh, great Veloth the Magnificent. I'm here to make you happy and stuff. Look at me dance. And then I'm going to start dancing and waving my arms about in the air, making it look like a dance, but it's actually a frantic Team America secret signal kind of thing.
Are we in invisible range to him now?
You guys see, sitting at the back. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Give me a sec.
What? Cram?
Yep. Followed by cat attacking my leg.
Someone does not approve of my dancing.
Give me a sec, sorry. I'm trying to actually straighten my leg. But it appears to be locked at the knee.
And Cat's like, fuck you, leg, bitch.
Ouchie. I'm gonna have
That's
to
what
do this
happens when
standing
you
up.
buy cheap augmetics.
Yo, telling you. Holy shit, that hurts. Wow. Guess we'll just do this standing up then. No, go. Cat's like, yay, human. Okay. So you guys spot. First thing you spot is Kolvar. You know, having not been able to track him on account of the invisibility spell. You guys now definitely see Kolvar dancing what appears to be a little jig in front of the throne. Well, frantically signaling, you know, something has gone tits up. Kolvar, I would like for you to make a deception followed by a performance check for me.
I'm bad
What
at
the hell is that elf doing?
both of these.
What are the rest of you guys doing while this is going on?
I'm looking very amused.
So-
thinking about
so-
everything.
So the deception. That's a 1.
Okay.
Let's see how well of how good a dancer I am. So is that performance? Because
Yes.
that's an 8.
I thought he rolled 2 nat 20s, or he rolled.
I rolled a natural 1 for his opposed insight check.
Yes, I'm the best.
Sorry.
This elf is amazing.
Sorry.
I mean, look
That's
what
not
he
at all how I
did in his face.
expected
It's
this
just
to
going
go.
out to
So-
it, but it's all part of the dance.
With him thinking I'm the most
You see
amazing
him-
dancer.
You see him start nodding along and clapping rhythm for you to dance to.
So
You know.
at this point, I wish to just dance up really close to him. Yeah.
You start dancing up the steps towards the throne. Yeah.
And then slowly and dancefully, whilst he's distracted by my amazing moves, steal the crown.
I like it.
Oh lord. Okay, give me 2 seconds because this is not at all how I planned this out to be. So just give me like a 2-minute break because I just need to fucking see what the fuck.
But what do you mean you didn't plan for this?
I didn't.
You didn't
Give me a
plan for us
sec.
to do the silliest thing imaginable.
Oh god, not a singing and dancing elf followed by a nat 1 inside check. Give me a sec.
Especially the elf rolled fucking 2 for his deception. Oh god, this is fucking stupid. But also amazing. That
Bertie
seems
is
to be a
very
goddamn
amused.
theme among us. Oh, which what we talk about? What are we?
Victory, even in the face of massive incompetence.
So should we? I mean, he's dancing though.
Hey,
so
ooh,
free.
ah, yee.
I suppose we should try and sneak in around the edge. Maybe get closer.
Yeah, we sneak on the edge because we edge lords.
I mean,
Try not to touch anything though, because we don't know what's going on yet.
okay, that sounds something. I mean, he's distracted, maybe? I mean, we aren't invisible, though. That's the problem, and we're going to giant, long...
You
ass
do all have
cathedral.
+10 to your stealth,
Yeah, but...
so that might help.
He knows about a trace, and he's currently distracted. So I mean, we
Yeah,
can
you
try
should
and
be
get
good.
Closer.
Yeah, but we're also kind of in his cone of vision, but well, sure, let's try this.
It's a very
I
long
mean-
way away, I think. It's a few hundred feet.
Well, I mean, sure, but if it's like a long, straight cathedral, like a huge open one, you're going to
There are
see
pillars
people
and stuff
200
that
feet away.
I used for
Okay.
cover to get there.
Oh,
and stuff,
okay,
so-
yeah, okay. It isn't like a fully open.
I
Okay.
think I have a work functional abortion. Okay, Hippo, I would like for you
To make a sleight of hand check.
Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Okay. It's an 11.
As
Okay. You snatch the crown from his head without him noticing,
Oh my fuck.
but as the
Random
crowd
underscore user
leaves,
001
head,
said, "Hey Hippo, when you get a second,
something
where are you
immediately
streaming this?"
changes. You notice his skin start to darken and become more scale-like. You notice him starting to swell in size, growing larger and larger and larger. You notice him still clapping his hands, unaware of this
Didn't see this coming.
transformation occurring. You see the enormous, leathery, sinewy tail start sprouting from the back of him.
Might I suggest that this is the screaming, and this is the dancing backwards at speed.
I will begin to dance backwards at speed.
And as you dance backwards, the throne, the form of this elf, is replaced by the snorting, guffawing form of a enormous dragon. Its scales the color of this tabletop, rugged, and in some places cracked like the stonework around you. One of its wings hanging a little bit limply, not at its full extension like the other one. And you can actually see pebbles falling from its mouth as it laughs at your performance. It does not seem to have noticed yet that it is busy changing.
Ooh, yeah, I'm dancing backwards. Woo! Woo! You can't see
What are the
me
rest of you
running.
guys doing?
Whee!
We're gonna start sneaking around the edge towards them.
we're trying to
Oh,
get
alright.
closer to him so we can initiate.
Also, while we're doing that, I've got my axe and my shield out, but I'm gonna start pulling out the bag of holding as well,
Okay,
so it's prepped.
all right. Mackleby goes over to you. He's like, "Hey,
I can mage hand that over to him.
Yeah, let's do that as quickly as
Okay.
possible. At least that's one thing we don't have to worry about.
okay." So Mackleby grabs the bag from you. Okay, the now very large stone dragon stops laughing as it notices the change in timbre of the sound bouncing back from the walls around it. And you see its eyes narrow as it looks down at you, Golvar. That was a mistake.
I run! I'm running!
I would like for you to roll initiative.
Everyone?
Everyone!
So we're fucked now.
Please be good, please be good, please be good. It's not good! It's not good!
Oh god, is that good?
Everybody!
Let me add a... quick
Fuck
one.
me.
Oh my god, we
It was so close to a 20! It was so close to a 20!
Okay, so anybody from 15 to 20?
17.
Fuck you.
Thros 17.
Looks like somebody
Anybody
isn't
from
getting
10 to
killed by a
15?
dragon.
Anybody from 10 to 15?
Have you looked at
Nobody.
any of the dice that
We're so bad. We're so
I've got
bad.
so much other stuff open in front of me, I'm honestly not even looking at tabletop at the moment. 5 to 10s?
I got 8.
5?
That's plus your yeah. That's you roll
Okay.
plus your initiative, right?
How much did you
Mhm.
get, Lenny?
I was 5.
Oh, Ross is 5. And who are we missing? Burke, how much?
7.
Also 7. We'll just put Burke first in initiative, and then Mackleby for ease of use. And then let's roll Velof's initiative. That's fucking pathetic.
Good. Yes! 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 Yes!
Okay, so Druss, top of the round. You see that the massive booming laughter coming from the throne room has stopped, and you see Kolvar just turn around and start pelting back towards you guys. What are you doing?
I'm gonna pelt towards him
sorry,
and kind
start-
of get set up.
Okay, let me just quickly
That
grab
makes sense.
my stuff. My stuff.
Kolvar, we're sending over the bag. Quick, get the crown in there.
Mackleby's gonna start floating the bag towards you, Kolvar, in his
Okay.
turn. Where the hell is my thing? My thing. This will have to do for now. I can't find the other one I was using. So let's put this over here. And let's put these guys over here. So we got our quite large pillars. Damn it. Why won't you draw, you son of a bitch? Oh well. And then more pillars.
Is the initiative bonus plus tied to the?
Dex.
It's just Dex.
It's qualified as a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
It's you also have a initiative box on your character sheet, which automatically total the bonus.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that bonus.
So, Kolvar,
Hi.
you're put yourself at the front there. The rest of you guys put yourselves. You're sneaking up from the bottom, so you'd probably have been able to get around here-ish. Trying to sneak up from the bottom up towards him, because it's quite a long room. Alrighty, so, Druss, you said you were doing what? Just moving up, huh?
I'm gonna move up and kind of get ready to help Kolvar as soon as he gets closer.
Kolvar, your turn. What do?
Run?
With just a run, can I make it to behind a pillar?
Go somewhere
Um,
where you are.
You could probably make it behind this pillar down here, if you're just trying to break line of sight, or to that pillar over there.
Now, I have a thing that lets me hide when I'm obscured by only light cover. So can I make
Okay.
it behind one and then hide?
You can certainly try.
I wish to do that.
Okay.
So,
So Kolvar runs, and then rolls for stealth. And then Burke, what are you doing so long while I wait for Kolvar to roll that?
do I should
I'm
still
trying
have a
to,
passive trace.
hide as everybody else is hiding.
Okay, guys. My one question is: are we gonna try and fight this, or just run? Because we know this thing can seem. It seems like it can get most of the places in this temple.
Run?
So, Kolvar, you run in.
I got 30 on my stealth.
Swoosh, disappear into the stonework unseen. Kolvar, what are you doing? Not Kolvar, Burke, what are you doing?
Hiding.
Okay, make a straight stealth check for me.
You have plus 10 to whatever you normally have as well.
So just D20. Okay, Kolvar. Burke hides. Mackleby! Mackleby sees where you darted in to try and hide, so he's going to use the mage hand and float the bag over till it's next to you, Kolvar. Shaking it a little bit impatiently for you to dip the crown into.
Can I do that now, or do I have to wait until my next turn for that?
Yeah, you can stick it in.
Alright, I'll just chuck that in then.
Chuck it in. Okay, so bag is into the bag, and you see the bag close and disappear. Okay, so that is crown recovered. Other than that, what's Mackleby going to do? Mackleby is going to do nothing else other than attempt to hide behind the same pillar as Burke, natural 20. So Mackleby is very hidden. Okay, Elros, what are you doing?
I'm going to hold my turn. Actually, no, I'm going to hide as just as everybody else is doing, because that seems to be doing the thing we're going to do right now.
Okay, just make a stealth check for me. And then Veloth is going to take his turn. What's this fucker's fly speed?
Okay. that's
Phew,
12.
okay, it's quite a lot. Okay, you
Oh,
plus
no,
10,
it's-
right? From Frost Without Trace,
yeah.
so it's 22.
22.
So you disappear into this darkness as well. Okay, Veloth is going to jump up and grab the closest pillar to him, and then using that as a springboard, push himself off of it down the length of the hallway to the tunnel entrance, and land blam in front of the entrance, and then just wait. Kolvar, you hear a voice come booming from the other side of you. Nice try, thief. Had you prostrated and worshipped me, I may have given you this gift freely. But now you must die.
Well, how are we supposed to know that? Well, humbug.
Yeah.
He did kind of tell you.
But
Not really,
I
he
wanted to
just said
dance.
worship me.
He didn't say worship me, I'll give you this crown. He just said worship me.
That's true.
Okay, so
First the worship, then the crown.
what am I going to do? What am I going
Russ,
to do?
what are you doing?
Are we gonna fight this thing, guys? I don't think we have much
You
choice.
try to persuade him not to attack.
Well, kind of late to try
We
to
should
persuade him, but I
leave.
mean, you can try.
We should leave.
You can leave. That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, but how? It's in front of the door.
I don't know.
I'm sure you could eat a
I'm-
few attacks of opportunity.
I mean, I can miss this step.
I would
Ask
totally
him.
agree
I
if
don't know
I
if
felt
he-
it wouldn't follow us, but as far as I know, it was able to get all the way out of this hall, down the hall, and into the other place as well. Guys,
Well,
Yeah,
it's a
keeping
fucking
Gras for now.
dragon. I'm
Kolvar,
scared.
what are we doing?
So
3.
I'm gonna attempt to. Can I make it like a dash over to here, or to the opposite
That'll be all
side?
you
Yeah.
do, though, but you
Right, I'm
can
gonna do that, and whilst I'm doing it, I'm just gonna be screaming, "Run! Get the fuck out!"
You guys hear a very panic shot from Kolvar in the distance. Run! Get the fuck out! That's all you hear as an elf goes screaming across from one pillar to another. Berkey, your turn. What are you doing?
I try to tough to the next pillar.
Is this just going to be like some kind of Benny Hill skit?
Maybe.
Okay, Berkey darts to the next pillar. Mackleby's like, so are we fighting or are we running?
I don't know what the fuck to
Think we're
do.
running?
we're
That seems
running.
what we
Fine.
do.
Drass is now going to run to the pillar.
Okay, Taras is going to dash across. Mackleby's going. Oops, that's Elros. Where's Mackleby? Mackleby's going to dash across as well. Elros, what are you doing?
So where's the cave entrance? It's like that.
Yep.
Especially thick. That okay.
Mhm.
So if I'm say it's currently clear, I'm here. How long of a
Mhm.
distance is it from here to here?
What's the range on your Misty Step?
30 feet.
30 feet. You'd have to move out a little bit into the open and then cast. Like probably around about here. But yes, you'd be able to Misty Step into the entrance.
Could I like move here, miss a step here, and then still move like behind a
Yeah.
corner? Or something?
Yeah, you
Okay, I
can
want
move
to
deeper into the
do
tunnel.
that.
You guys see Elros run out. Whoop, little pop of displaced air, and he's gone. You don't know where he went, but he's not there anymore. So Elros is outside in the tunnel
Wow,
entrance.
he reminds me of a dragonborn I know.
Okay, so Elros is in there. Veloth's turn. So while he knows Mackleby and Druss are down here because of his blind sight, let's see, what will he do?
But it's not Drass he hates. It's Kolvar he hates.
Oh, he hates everybody. He's not a very sane person. He is going to once more leap up, grab the pillars, and then above you, Druss, you just see this almost serpentine neck appear above you, looking down at you with these liquid golden orbs slitted like a cat's pupils. And he's going to attempt to bite you. Let's see. Bite attack is at +7, so that's 25.
Ow.
That's a hit, and then let's see. Damage is luckily not insane. He's going to do 15 points of piercing damage to you. As he tries to pick you up and shake you, but you manage to get your shield in between his teeth and prevent him from nabbing you and picking you up. Druss, what are you doing? Your turn.
Well, now I'm going to leave.
Okay. So Druss hauls ass across into the entrance. Okay.
Think
So
of
Druss is in
the
the
fortress,
entrance.
guys. Think of the gold.
Mackleby, Burke's turn. Kolvar's turn. Kolvar, what are you doing?
So his back is turned to me at the minute, yeah?
Yes, it is.
Then I'm gonna fucking dash along the back of these as far as I can get.
Okay, you can get up to that, pull it over there, and then next turn you can get there, and then next turn you can get out. Alrighty. So that's Kolvar's turn. Burke, what are you doing?
It's between me and him. Me and Alros.
Open ground.
How far?
Probably about 200 feet.
I'm still hidden, right?
It doesn't look like he's paying attention to you at the moment. Whether or not you're hidden is unknown at this point. He's not looking for you.
I'm hidden behind this pillar here now.
Okay. So Berkey sneaks back to that pillar. Mackleby! What does Mackleby have that's actually not shitty? Mackleby can cast Expeditious Retreat, I see. Is that multi-person or is that single target? Let's see. Expeditious Retreat. Number of... Range self. Okay. Mackleby is just going to mutter a cantrip. A spell, and just be like, Shimona! And just run out of the room. Down the pathway, getting both past you, Elros, and you, Druss. Just hauling ass out of the room. Alrighty. So that's Mackleby done. Elros, you're outside. What do you want to do?
So yeah, I'm somewhere outside. What I want to do is can I still be at the like cave entrance and see it? Right? I'm
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, you can see in. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast. This is gonna be stupid. I'm gonna cast Fireball on him and then run away.
Okay, roll the 8d6 fire damage.
Yep. Hang on.
You're awful people.
God, take some of your hippo.
Sorry.
Okay, people starting deleting my dice. I don't need those then.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Lord. Poor Veloth. He's so sad.
Oh, that's a lot of sixes.
That's a lot of sixes. So 6, 12, 18, 24,
38.
28, 31, 38.
Yeah.
And the DC on that save?
It's my spell thing, so it's 15.
15. Alrighty. Let's see. So let's roll. Oh, that's not good. 2 plus is Dex saving thrower.
I'm pretty sure it's a Dex save.
Okay, 2 plus 3 is 5. So he definitely fails that and eats 38 points of fire damage. You can see the fireball actually plow into the side of him, blasting enormous chunks of stone from his hide. And he looks pretty fucked up by that fireball.
Quick, get him!
Damn.
Fucking rush him!
Wow, yeah, he actually looks really messed up from that fireball. Like, holy shit. You've severely crippled him with that hit.
Oh, fuck, that worked. Fucking get him!
Think of the goal.
Oh my god, you bunch of mercenary-minded bastards.
Get him! Oh,
Okay, so you
dragon,
should see
this
him
is
like
traditional.
stagger. Like chunks of him are on fire,
Look,
chunks
he
of stone
smells
are like
blood.
gouged out. He is extremely fucked up by that fireball. Alrighty, so that's Elros done. Veloth's turn. Wow, there's an awful lot of people inside the little stone passageway. He's going to hop over, kind of like a agonized half jump, since most of his wings and everything have been immolated by some dick tossing a fireball at him. He's going to stick his snout into the doorway. You hear him inhale. And the entire corridor you're in is suddenly blasted backwards by a wave of gravel, sharpened stone, pieces of diamond, just this massive onslaught of sharpened bedrock trying to just shred everything inside of it. I would like you all to make a constitution saving throw for me, please.
What level spell is a breath weapon?
Technically, it's not a spell, it's just a breath weapon.
So my mirror shield wouldn't work.
It's not a beam, so not in this particular instance. It's not a beam or a projectile. It's a cone
It
effect.
sure looks like a lot of projectiles.
It does look like a lot of projectiles. Okay, so DC 13 Constitution saving throws. Who passes?
16, so I passed.
Yep, 16.
16 and 16. And who else is in the tunnel there?
Mackleby.
Is Mackleby? Oh, balls. Well, Mackleby gets fucked.
Again, let's continue in the tradition.
It's 11 plus 6 is 17 plus 3 is 19. So, those of you who pass your saving throws, each take 9 points of damage. Mackleby, on the other hand, just gets fucking wrecked. And takes 18 points of damage. And he looks bloodied and sore and in severe need of a doctor at this point. Okay.
Such is
So
life
that's
as
a better
Mackleby.
heal potion.
Then, Veloth is going to take one of his legendary actions.
Oh no.
Oh shit. He has those.
Yeah, dragon, yo. It's all sorts of fun lair things. He's going to use his legendary action to... What's he going to do? He's just going to do a bite attack, like try and lunge into the tunnel and just grab whoever's closest to the front. And he doesn't roll anything worth a damn, so that doesn't happen, so that's fine. Druss, your turn. You're standing up to your knees in a pile of gravel, having been exhaled by the stone dragon into this corridor. Behind you are Mackleby and Alros. What do?
I'm just going to run up and put my axe into its face.
Alrighty, you're gonna try and climb him, or you're just gonna like hew at his ankles, kind of thing?
No, he's stuck in the cavern looking at me. In the
Well,
passage.
it's not stuck, but yeah.
Well, it's
Okay,
there
so you're
in
just
the- I'm going to run up and stab him in the face.
gonna go for it.
Uh,
Oh damn, it's a pretty good roll.
+7.
That's a hit. That's definitely scores a hit. Roll them damages. Where's the d8s? Where are all the white girls at?
That's 5.
5 points of damage. All right.
Use
You
all the
don't
attacks.
chip out a chunk of meat from
You giant
from his
bloody
face.
lizard!
He looks more surprised that somebody punched him in the nose than in pain. Okay, Kolvar, your turn. What are you doing?
Druss, you're not going to use your second attack.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. Let's do that again.
No,
Nine.
you're not
Nine.
using it.
Nope, never mind. Kolvar, what do?
Hi, so as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to
Shoot him in the.
try and
Yes.
shoot him in the buttocks.
Okay.
So the first one, wow, okay, the first one is 12.
Yep, next one.
Second one, oh for fuck's sake, is worse.
Still a
Hello,
little
please
bit.
tell me you got another one of those magic missiles.
Okay, Kolvar, you poof, poof, 2 arrows and they just shatter against the stone as you completely missed the colossal form of the dragon. Burke, what are you doing?
I want to raid.
How can I like attack him, like charge attack him now?
I'd say that you'd be able to charge him next round, unless you use double move to get into base-to-base contact this round.
Yeah, I'm gonna like a charge attack his tail if I can.
Raid.
I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna take his fucking tail off.
Hopefully it drops a weapon like those gargoyles in Dark Souls.
Every boss in Dark Souls. Alrighty. So, Berkey charges across to try and snip the tip of the tail. Roll to hit. You guys see Burke go after this fishing tail.
Aw,
Yeah.
Still,
Oh.
it's too much.
+7 though.
Plus 7, so
16.
that's 16. You managed to snip the tail. Roll damage.
No, you've snipped the tip. Why would you do that?
Why would you do that? That releases the power.
Which one are you looking for, right?
Let's go. Here it is.
The humble D12.
+4.
You chop off like the last 3 inches of its tail, and they flop to the ground and start spewing out a slow, turgid stream of some kind of ichor. You hear the dragon roar, more in embarrassment than in pain. So, that's Berkey. Mackleby is going to
Mackleby, bring those
step
jade
out
lasers.
step out behind Druss to get a clear line of sight, and is going to cast. Wait, does he not have? He does not have that spell. Oh, there he go. He does have it. I was about to say, does he not have Hex? That make no damn sense. Uses his bonus action, casts Hex on the creature, and is then going to cast his 2 Eldritch Blast. That's a hit and a miss. And damage. D6 from Hex is 2, plus the D10 is 10, is 12, plus his Charisma modifier is... Charisma is plus 3. Ah, wow. You see Mackleby fire out a blast of energy, and he deals 13 points of damage to the creature, and it appears to be looking pretty damn wounded. Alros, your turn. What are you going to do?
So it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, it's like a big chunk of stone missing from its side. The tip of its tail has been chopped off. It's got a wound in the front of its nose where Druss nicked it. And Mackleby's just taken out a chunk from his shoulder with his Eldritch Blast.
So it's really close. Like anything might push it over, right?
It looks pretty messed up. I mean, it's not ready to drop dead this second, but it's really messed up. It's bloodied. It's fucked up.
Oh well. I'm going to cast Sleep on it. See if this works on it.
Okay. Go for it.
I'm gonna cast Sleep, which doesn't have a fucking resistance. That I can never like
It
figure
does.
out. Where is it? But I can't ever
I'll
find
pull it up for you quickly. I think it's
Well, it's
Will.
the-
Let me just double check.
Well, it's Hippo. Can you copy
Sleep
me
is
3
a-
more d8s?
It's 5d8.
$26.
Oh, it doesn't have a save anymore. As long as the amount of hit points you roll is above the creature's total, you can make it go out until it gets dealt damage or gets shaken to get woken up or slapped or something.
Is it like its maximum hit points or current total? Oh well, it doesn't matter anymore.
I'd say
It's
probably
26.
current total.
26.
Undead and creatures immune to being charmed and not affected by this spell. It shakes its head for a little bit, almost like it's trying to clear off cobwebs, and no effect.
Ah, damn. It's resistant to effects. Oh well. That was worth a shot.
Do you know what would it might not have been resistant to? Fireballs.
Fell
Oh,
off. His turn. Druss, seeing as you did it the honor of stabbing it in the face, it's going to flip around to try and get its tail away from Burke, and in doing so, it's going to whip its tail into the corridor we are and try and knock you off of your feet.
Okay.
Never mind. It whiffs completely, slamming the tail down into the floor next to you. Wham! Kicking up a big pole of dust and of these broken shards of rock that it had spewed in here earlier. And it's going to turn towards Burke. Burke, creature is going to rage down at you, seeing as you're the one who chopped off a bit of its tail with claw, and bite attack. It's all 3 hits. So, with the 2 claws, both slam into your shoulders and start bearing you down to the ground. You take 17 points of damage from the first one. Wham! As the claw slams down on you. Second one's 5 plus 8 plus 5, 8. It's another 12 points of damage. Wham! Slams the other claw onto you. And while you're held in place down at the ground, it's just going to reach over with its mouth and it's just going to try and rip your head off your shoulders. Oh, whoops, those are D6s and I'm supposed to be rolling D10s for that one. Just grab another D10.
No, Burke's head. He's so attached to it.
I really like my head, yes.
That was awful. It's 12 plus 4 and 16 points of damage as the teeth sink into your shoulder and neck. And it just makes this ripping motion, tearing free the tendons and things in the side of your neck. You're currently pinned to the ground by this
So
dragon.
that's
It's
42
sitting atop.
damage.
Yep.
I got 18 hit points left.
Then you see the creature suddenly flex and flare its wings out behind it. Burke, Druss, Elros, and Mackleby, I would like you all to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Wisdom? Okay.
14.
Pass?
3.
Fail.
16.
14 failed.
14 is a pass. How much do you roll, Elros?
16.
16 pass. Big Mackleby pass. Okay, so the only person who failed was Druss. Druss, you are overcome with a sense of dread, and you find yourself involuntarily stepping away from this creature. You just need to get away. You just need to get far away from this creature as possible. And you are unable to approach the creature on your next turn until you pass a saving throw. As the frightful
But
presence
I
of the
don't have to
dragon
run.
overcomes you. You don't have to run, no. You just
Okay.
cannot approach closer to the creature itself. Okay, so that's its frightful presence. Then, second legendary action. The creature is going to use its wing buffet attack to deal some damage. Everybody in the tunnel and Burke, make dexterity saving throws for me, please.
What?
Oh!
Yeah!
Nice.
That's 20.
Nat 20.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh god.
How much?
5.
5. Okay, it's fail.
No, it's
And
plus,
that's-
plus 2, so it's 7.
I got a 2.
Everybody except for Elros and Kolvar, you
Okay.
take 10 points of damage as the dragon just kicks up this flurry of wind around it and throws sharp pieces of rock at you guys. And those of you who failed your saves are knocked prone. And then you see the dragon hop up and grab the side of this pillar, trying to get away from you. Alrighty, Druss, your turn. Make a... Oh, so you can only do it at the end of your turn, but make a willpower saving throw for me.
I'm going to take my turn to get up then, and then I'm going to make this will saving.
Alright.
Can I do anything else in my turn other than getting up?
You can move away or do other things. It's just you can't approach the dragon itself.
Great. Well, I rolled a 7, so yeah, 7. That's not enough.
Okay,
Okay.
so you still scared for the moment?
And then I'm going to
Um,
actually just no, I'll leave it for now. I'm just going to stay where I am.
Okay, you just want to stay where you are. Alright. Kolvar, what are you doing?
Hello. I'm gonna can I like get round to here?
Yeah?
Alright, I'm just gonna move a bit and then I'm gonna try and shoot him again.
Shoot her!
Okay, so that's 20.
That's a hit. Then roll the second one for me, and then we'll do the damage.
And a net 20.
Oh,
Oh,
shit!
no.
Okay, I'll put that one
Okay,
there.
so do
Let's
first
deal with the
one
first
first.
one first. So
So
that's
it's
gonna
Hunter's
be
Mark?
it's Hunter's Mark plus Colossus Slayer.
Okay, and then plus your bow damage.
So
And you-
that's oh
What?
wow wow.
So that's
Okay.
3 points of damage, and then how much
So-
is your bow damage?
Hold on. That's yeah. So the bow is plus 4. So that's 6 on the bow, 1 for Hunter's Mark, and then Colossus Slayer is oh thank God 7 on top of that.
Alright, and then since it's a crit, you need to double all the dice for the
Okay.
second hit.
Okay. Let's
So it's
do
going
the
to be,
second
again,
one.
Colossus,
No, only
Hunter's Mark.
Colossus only once per turn.
Oh, okay. So it's just going to be Hunter's Mark plus the bow
Yep.
damage then. Okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
So
It's not
8
bad.
8 on the bow and 6 on that. So 16 and 12.
How do you want to do this?
Ah! Okay, so I'm gonna run out whilst dancing that jig again, and I'm gonna 360 no scope him.
Okay.
you fucking asshole!
Glorious.
Burke, from your position prone on the ground, and Druss from your position in the cave where you're kind of like, ah, dragon, you see Kolvar come twirling, pirouetting out from behind the pillar, tippy-toeing like a ballerina for a few feet, draw the arrow, spin around with his eyes closed, and let loose. And you see the arrow punch straight up into the roaring mouth of the dragon, into the brain case, and it just falls off the side of the pillar, clawing loose pieces of stone, and collapses with an enormous crash down onto the ground, nearly crushing Burke in the process. And just lies there, ichor streaming from its mouth.
While he does that, I'm gonna take my great axe and I'm gonna chop his fucking head off.
Burke, you get up and walk over to the dragon and start hacking away at the almost stony scales around its neck.
Fucking try to bite me, motherfucker.
I didn't try. I think it succeeded pretty well.
Should try
Alrighty.
better. Now I've got you hit.
Wow, that crit was unexpected and quite large. That was almost 30 points of damage. Goddamn.
Okay, and then
You guys are standing in the hallway. Sounds of battle fading away. Druss, the fear effect leaves you as you gaze at the destroyed form of the dragon. And you can see some previous wounds not inflicted by you guys already on it, and you surmise that it was most likely wounded from its battle with the gnome and the golems.
So, treasure. Anybody?
Loot the dragon!
first I'm
Hold
I'm gonna run up and just stop Burke from hacking anymore. Stop! It's already dead. And cast second level Cure Wounds
On yourself.
on Burke. I didn't take any damage.
On the dragon.
I
Why would you do that?
on the dragon.
Leave the dragon
Um,
alone!
So Burke, you get back a.
Let's do
I
routines.
rolled really well, so you get back a whopping 5 and 6. You get back 11 health.
Oh, yay.
Alrighty. So you feel yourself, your wounds knitting shut, the worst of the
No, I
injuries
got
closing
19
up.
hit points.
Kolvar,
Hi.
at the death of the dragon and the disappearance of the crown.
I'm not
by
getting cursed
Mackelby,
again, am I?
You feel a warm sensation, almost like syrup trickling down your spine. It's very unnerving. And you feel the presence of the curse disappear.
Bye,
So
Bo, whose
serious.
name I've forgotten already.
You see Mackelby come walking out with the pouch. And now it's empty and flat. It does not appear to have anything in it.
Is it still a bag of holding though?
You can check.
Let's have a
Put
look
your-
because there's a lot of treasure here.
Put your head in there.
How would we check for a bag of holding?
Put your head in there.
Mackelby, is that still a bag of holding?
Bag of what now?
Groovy.
Mackelby, your voice is getting better. I'm glad.
Yeah, Shimona.
Is that just a normal bag now, or is it defaulted to a regular bag of holding?
I don't know about that. Why don't you put something in it and we'll see?
Put a rock
Put
in it.
Mackleby's head in it.
That's not
You
good.
put the rock into the bag, and there's no rock in the bag.
Okay, so it's a normal bag, but that's fine. More bags, the better. There's a lot of gold here.
I don't
Okay.
know.
Let's start looking around.
Gold is worthless, right?
Well, where there's gold, there might be other things.
I'm gonna, can I skin the fucking dragon to make an armor
That's-
out of him?
That sounds like it would take a while.
How much,
You can
how much-
certainly
how much skin
start.
there is in a dragon?
What are you gonna store it in, Ein? Just out of curiosity's sake.
He's gonna wear it.
In the back?
Which bag?
The one I'm gonna make out of the fucking dragon skin.
Sure. You could roll for that for me so
if,
long.
if you squeeze Mackleby, would enough salt come out to cure the hide?
I don't know. We might have to check. Okay, so what are the rest of you guys doing? Well,
I
you
want
see Berkey start inexpertly butchering
I
the
want
dragon.
a dragon scale armor. That's something I want.
Well,
Sure.
let's look around because we
Yeah,
found
looking around.
journals and things everywhere. This dragon might be the source of these journals, or who else knows what we'll find in here.
We should look around and then take any thing we can from the dragon, teeth and stuff, that kind of stuff.
If only we could take the head.
I'm pretty sure Burke's gonna do that.
Yeah, the head is mine. I claimed it.
Okay, Burke, I will make 3, 4, 5. What are you trying to all get, Burke, from the creature? You trying to get some scales?
Scales and stuff so
A
I
head.
can make armor. And maybe a
That's-
head.
Okay, make
We're
5
gonna have to
rolls for
stuff.
me.
We're gonna mount the head in the guild hall. That's something
Okay.
must we have to do.
Okay, that's fine. Make 5 rolls for me. Just make a note of that for now. I'll get back to you in a second. Elros, what are you doing?
I'm just searching to get the.
Not
roll
going to
for
grab any alchemical reagents from the dragon?
Okay.
Wait,
Griffy,
he had alchemical
do I-
reagents on him?
Teeth and shit, and
blood.
scales and blood, yeah.
Oh, of course, yes. Teeth. I want everything like that. Holy shit! I
Okay.
completely derped there for a second.
Okay, you start make some alchemy rolls for me. I'll get back to you in a second.
How many?
Kolmar, What are you trying to do? You want teeth, blood, and anything else?
Blood and scale samples.
Okay, so like 3 of them is fine. Kolvar, you're doing?
I am looking around in the hordes of golds and weapons for weapons and armor.
Oh Jesus. Okay, just make like 5 investigation rolls for me. Okay, and then Druss, what are you doing?
I'm doing the same thing. I want to look through the treasure, but I also want to keep an eye out to see if there's any.
I tell you guys what, you guys, I'm assuming, aren't in a particular hurry, so you're gonna take your time going through this horde, right?
Oh, well, we have to. If we don't, we'll be doing it a disservice.
So I'll tell you what, you guys will get +10 to your investigation checks for going through the treasure piles.
Plus 10 plus my normal investigation?
Yes, that's correct.
Alright, let me...
So how much would we need? How many dice do I need to roll as well?
Roll about 5 of them for me.
Right, I'm
See
gonna
what
note
you
these
get.
down, because, yeah.
Okay, so, Burke, what did you roll for your
5
harvest
rolls,
checks? Yeah.
right? 13, 14, 16, and a 4.
Okay, unfortunately, you're not a butcher, and you're definitely not a butcher of mythological creatures, you know, from legend.
Yes, I am. I kill them all the time.
Well, that's debatable, but you do manage to sever the head. It's a very hodgepodge process with you pretty much just hacking through these almost tree trunk-like sinews in places, but you manage to eventually sever the head of this creature, this enormous maw. And you do manage to remove a couple of scales, but you're not really sure how to cut these things. So you cut a bunch of scales off, like chunks, big scales off, but you're not really sure whether or not you'll be able to make armor out of this. You're not really sure where
I'm
to
not going to
harvest
be
what
able
cut.
to, but I'm going to hire someone to.
Can definitely try. All right, Elros, what did you roll for your alchemy checks?
21, 24, and 12.
Good lord. You managed to fill about a dozen small vials full of dragon's blood and to remove about 30 teeth from this thing's mouth once you figured out how to cut into the gum line to remove these recessed, almost dagger-like serrations from its mouth. For scale samples, unfortunately, Berkey ruins most of them, so you don't
Hey,
get
it's
much in
fucking
the way.
huge, that dragon. Jesus Christ. I'm
And
not
you've
and
ruined
you're
it
very-
all.
And you're very enthusiastic. So unfortunately, you don't get much in the way of dragon samples, scale-wise. You do manage to get what appears to be dragon pocket lint from beneath one of its toenails that it looks like it's grown over a bit.
By the way, Griffey, did you put any bonuses on that? You know, what was those rolls? And, you know, what were the bonuses?
How many vials was it again?
It's about 20. Oh, so for your vial, sorry, it's about a dozen. It's about 20 teeth.
Yeah, you know, 13, 14, 16 rolls are not that bad.
I know, but you don't have advantage or any kind of training or anything like that. You're not a professional monster slayer. You're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
You're not trained in
Yes, I am. I'm
anatomy
debating
or anything like that.
that. I just
So
killed
that's
the
why.
dragon. Wow,
No,
what
I think
more
you'll
do
find
say?
I killed the dragon.
I took his tail off, damn it.
You took the tip of his tail off.
Yeah.
Okay. Kolvar.
Hello.
Treasure rolls.
From lowest to highest. 17,
Yes.
21, 25, 26, 28, 30.
Fuck. that's really decent rolls.
Yeah,
You find amongst the stash approximately 3,000 marks scattered between, you know, not like in one pile, but, you know, scattered amongst these caches from what appear to be people, adventurers, and these mercenaries and people that have come down here over the ages that have been killed by the dragon. Some of the marks look much different from the ones that you guys use today, but are definitely recognizable as currency within the great city. In addition to that, you find what appears to be a very fine set of leather boots. Unfortunately, colored lime green. Not incredibly fashionable, but the moment you pick them up, your hands tingle almost as if a low current is passing through them. And they're definitely magical in nature.
Sweet.
Other than that, you also find I hesitate to call it a crossbow. It's more of a contraption, really. Think miniaturized siege arbalist, I suppose would be the closest thing you can compare it to.
Okay.
It has what appears to be a cushioned stock with a belt attached to it that looks like it goes over the back of your arm, like around the top of your upper arm. And it has what looks to be a quiver of almost javelins with it. It's a very, very large firing device. And that's it. That's what you find. Dross.
So my 5 rolls, it's 14, 14, 17, 21, 24.
Wow, that with the plus 10 bonuses.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Holy shit.
Two
Sorry, so
threes. It's like, what is the point of this?
give me those last ones again, sorry.
21 and 24.
21, 24. Druss, you find amongst the dragon's treasure no more marks. It looks like Kolvar managed to find most of those. However, you do find a pouch. And when you open this very plain leather pouch, on the inside, you can see a fine silvery dust that catches the wan light in here and reflects into rainbows. And you're a dwarf, you know what this is. You just found probably a good 12, 13 kilograms worth of diamond dust.
Oh, yeah.
And that would be worth a fair amount to the right bias. Plus, not to mention, many mages also use it as a spell reagent. So, yeah, it's very, very valuable. Digging into the loot, you also find what appears to be a pair of metal gauntlets.
Ooh.
And again, when you pick them up, you tingle a little bit, and it's immediately recognizable. This is some kind of magical gauntlet. You're not sure what it does, but it's definitely magic of some kind.
Sounds good.
Anybody else?
Can I still do an investigation for anything alchemical or magical, like notes or anything
In the
like
horde.
that?
Okay. You do 3 rolls because you guys spent some of your time chopping up dragon bits. So do those 3 rolls for me. Burke, are you going to search through the treasure piles and stuff as well?
3 rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Well, is this with the plus 10 as well?
Yep, that's right.
So holy fuck, what is that? That's plus 10 is 19, plus 7 is 26.
Mm-hmm.
11, 21 plus 7 is what is that? Goddamn brain! Why did you suddenly start working?
Fuck's sake!
Iron, you get +1 plus whatever your investigation is on that.
What's the last one, Lily? It's 15 plus your investigation. What's that?
15 plus my investigation is plus 7.
So it's 22. Okay, so you find a book amongst the throne of all places. Looks like nobody's really checked around the throne area. Once more written by the very dramatic person. And it's a very simple thing. Mackleby translates for you. It's a very simple last entry, and it just says...
What language is it?
It's currently written in Elvish.
I can read Elvish.
I leave behind my pet to guard my future hall. And that's the last thing that's written.
He left behind his pet. Man's gonna have a surprise when he comes back.
Yeah.
Is there anything that I can write on? Like a...
Well, you can write in the book if you want.
No, like a shield or something.
You can just,
Gracie was here.
What do you want to write? Like carve into the ground, or just?
No,
like,
I want to get out my chalk, and if there is a shield or something, just write "Desert Sphinxes were here."
Sure. You write that on the shield and put that down on the throne.
And then I kind of pat my hands together. Everything's gonna be all right.
Sorry, I just need to make note of that. References. All right. Other than that, lady, you find an assortment of vials, potions, poultices, canteens, decanters, like pretty much all sorts of anything semi-valuable that people have carried with them over the years. You find various liquids. You find 3 decanters with what appear to be some kind of amber liquid in them, and they're made out of some kind of crystal. Some kind of crystal. You'd have to do a few tests to find out about that. And you also find 3 grey-blue potions that look like they've got some kind of jelly inside of them.
All right.
And you also find something very interesting. You find a belt. A set of belts, I should say. And you've seen something like this before. They're a set of belts worn normally by alchemists out in the field. They make like an X set almost over your chest, like a bandolier, that you can slide multiple potions through for easy access when you're out in the field collecting samples and that kind of thing.
Okay, bandolier of potions.
Mm-hmm. Burke, what did you find?
Nothing much.
What did you roll?
One of your rolls
10
is a
and a
24.
1.
Plus 10
14,
plus
10
your
and a 1.
thing. Yeah, that's just base rolls, so he still needs to add shit to them.
Okay, is that with the plus 10?
No, that's just what he rolled there.
That's my base
Okay.
rolls.
Okay, so it's 24. What's the second one?
10,
So it's 20 and second one? The third one?
1.
1. Okay. I don't know what you're complaining about. It's pretty decent as far as the rolls go. You managed to find, amongst the horde, you're not really interested in gold or jewels or all this other nonsense. So you're very specific in your search. You know, you're not really a sophisticated man when it comes to being pleased. The first thing you find is a hammer. A very, very large hammer. It definitely didn't look like it was intended to be wielded by humans. Its head made from a solid chunk of what looks to be ice, and you can actually still feel the cold if you bring your hands close to it. Its haft made out of some kind of very rough black iron, engraved with runes and sigils running all down the length of it.
Ooh.
You also find a very large tankard that appears to have beer in it when you find it standing on the ground there.
That's it, you've said beer, you've lost him.
Interesting. I start drooling.
Okay, you guys notice that Burke is just kind of standing there while drool and spittle slowly drips from his mouth.
And I snap out of it and I look at my mage friends, my magic users, and can you guys take a look at these things?
I can take a look at all the magic items we found, but I'd like them in together first so we can do them as a group.
Sounds good.
How many?
All right.
Well, since we aren't doing anything, so we better do that magic identifying now. How many magic items were there in total? Because I was not keeping track of those because none of the items I had
2.
were magical. Well, that's in a poison, but you know.
My boots, Truss's gauntlets, and I don't know which of Ein's things.
How many-
Iron's hammer and potentially his tankard of beer.
Yeah,
So how many items in total?
so 4.
4. Okay.
Liddy,
identify-
your belt also tingles. Your elf
Oh,
potion
tingles.
belt.
Okay, I need to identify that as well.
Ooh,
So that's 5 in total. Can I do this while also during a short rest so I can use that arcane recovery to identify all of the items at a
Yeah,
time?
you've got your thing as well. The other thing you got last week.
I know. I have 2 arcane recoveries basically.
Yeah, you can just back to back them if you want. All right. Who wants to be first?
Let's do Burke stuff.
Burke. Burke. What you find is a mole.
Okay.
The mole itself is called the Icing Fang. It is a Warhammer that does 2d8. Does not do any physical damage. It's only cold.
Only cold.
Only cold. There's no bludgeoning damage, no piercing damage, nothing like that. It's a straight up cold chunk of ice,
Oh,
magical
1d12.
ice that's attached to it. No, 2d8.
2d8. What the fuck? This is a lot of cold damage.
Mm-hmm. The tankard is quite simple. It's a ever full mug. You hold the mug, you think of a substance, and it can produce up to 10 gallons of that liquid. Cannot produce acids, cannot produce poisons, because that would destroy the mug. It can just do non-magical liquids, so you can't do healing potions and things like that. So beer, mayonnaise, water,
10
that
gallons
kind
of
of thing.
mayonnaise.
You can live
You
on
know,
mayonnaise.
salad dressing, whatever. But it can make 10 gallons of liquid, non-magical, non-corrosive, non-poison liquid. Glue, as long as it's non-toxic.
Isn't it lovely that we have a wizard who can use Identify, so we don't have to like spend a day or a night trying to figure out what the hell magic items do, or if they're cursed.
Alrighty, who wants to be next?
Let's do my bandolier.
Your bandolier is quite interesting. It was originally a quiver that got
Okay.
redesigned into a bandolier, and it's a bandolier of storing. So what it does is you can store up to 16 potions in it, 8 on either side, and you don't have to look for a potion. Basically, whatever potion you have stored on this thing, when you reach for it, it'll be the one your hand touches. Doesn't matter where it is on this thing. If you reach for the bottom one and it's the potion you're looking for, it will be pulled out from the bottom one. The
Okay.
second thing that this quiver does is it allows you to accurately throw a potion with advantage up to 15 feet.
All right.
So hand grenades.
Or to get healing potions at people at range or apply buffs to them, yeah?
Do healing potions
Uh,
apply if you just smash it on someone's face?
When you use that
No.
one, it does.
Oh, does it?
If you're
Yeah.
using that bandolier, yeah?
Oh, sweet. That's amazing.
You can basically apply any potion within 15 feet with that thing at range.
This hurts and heals so much.
Does the healing potion stink?
Does it sting? More like it. Okay, who's next?
I'll go next.
Druss, you have found a pair of gauntlets of chaining and returning. First thing they do is you cannot be disarmed as long as you're wearing those gauntlets and wielding your weapon. Cannot be knocked out of your hands, can't be pulled free. Until you will it to let go of it, you're pretty much stuck to your axe. Second thing you can do is you can throw your axe or whatever weapon you're busy wielding at your opponent, and it will reappear by your side at the start of your next turn.
It'll be a real barbarian, real dwarf now.
So whatever weapon you're wielding, basically if you throw it at somebody or somewhere, it will reappear by your side start of next turn.
Sounds good.
Okay. Who's left?
Me. Did Mackleby find anything magic?
Mackleby, I've actually forgot to roll for.
Oh, did
Let
Mackleby?
me quickly do that.
I can
2,
have 3 more magical
6.
items.
3, 4, 2. Wow. Okay, Mackleby did not
Poor
find
I
much.
really hope, Colwell, that your boots are fancy dancing.
I sincerely hope they are, but I've already displayed that I don't need those.
I don't even. Booties! Let me just scroll down to the booties because they're like 300 pages down. Give me a moment. I was making pages for all of them, and then it derped out when I was copying out of the PhD and made a 65-page long document. With 1 letter per document. Here we go. Okay, booties! So, your pair of god-awful lime green boots, Hippo.
Maybe I like lime. Maybe I'm already wearing lime green stuff.
they quadruple your jump checks.
What does that mean?
So, let's say you trying to jump a gap and you roll a 7. You instead roll a 28.
Oh shit!
Holy fuck.
I'll be like fucking
They're-
Mario,
they're,
Goomba
they're
Stomp.
boots of leaps and bounds.
Mario 8 doesn't got shit on. Cold War.
That's pretty much all they do. They're not particularly fancy, but they can jump really, really high.
Is it possible I can get them dyed without ruining the magic?
Yeah, you can check.
Alright.
I'm sure you can find out.
Or just put like something around them.
Yeah.
Like slippers around them.
I don't want people to see my ugly boots.
I'll wear them on my hands.
Lord. Alrighty. Other than that, and the bits and pieces you guys harvest from the dragon, that's pretty much what you guys find in here.
Oh, what were the stats for the giant crossbow arbalist thing?
Oh shit! I completely forgot about that. So the giant arbalist is 1d12 forge damage die, piercing damage, obviously. Here's the kicker. It has an increased crit multiplier. It does 4 times crits. So instead of doubling the dice, you roll the dice 4 times.
Okay.
If you
Okay.
score a crit.
Yeah.
Other than that, it is exactly as a heavy crossbow.
Okay.
And you will need to get ammunition made for it because it's only got about a dozen javelins, bolts, whatever you want to call them at the moment.
Is it specialty ammo?
It's something you'll have to get made.
Okay.
And what else? Is that it?
I think that's it.
Was that all my
Apart from the
Did everyone get there?
potions.
Well, I
There's
did
a bunch
the
of
potion
potions.
identifying back home.
Alright.
Alrighty.
But, yeah, that's all
I mean,
for
I can
today.
do a quick analysis, can't I, without like damaging the potions themselves?
Yeah, you can do a quick finger dip and lick and try and figure out what's happening.
What potions were there again? Let's pull that up again.
3 great blue potions.
Oh yeah, 3 decanters of amber liquid and 3 grey blue
Yep.
potions. Let's just try a
Alright.
little one of each. It's
Okay.
2 rolls, not 3.
Go for it.
So 15 plus 7 is 22? 22,
Okay.
yes.
And the other one?
And second one is not very well, not very good. 10.
Okay, the decanter, you will have to test some more at home to figure out exactly what it does. The purple, grey-blue potions, you know what this is. You've heard about these. They're potions of cloud giant strength.
Say that again? Cloud
Potions
what?
of cloud
Suddenly-
giant strength.
Birke started getting a little exciting.
For 1 hour, they increase your strength score by 8.
Oh, you said cloud giant strength?
Mm-hmm.
Birke walks over and
I haven't told you this.
oh, I wanna be.
I will tell you when it's necessary.
I wanna know about that. It's very exciting for Birke.
And you
I would wrestle the world with
I'm
that
not going to
potion.
tell Burke.
What's that, Liddy?
Burke will know them when Burke will have to know. He doesn't. He
Okay.
has no idea what I'm doing.
Don't worry, Burke. These are potions of weasel strength.
Burke does not appear to have done anything. Alrighty, so,
What?
gentlemen.
What?
What am I supposed
What?
to
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
With the poor dragon chopped up, hacked apart, de-toothed, de-blooded,
And
de-headed,
it's all very well blamed on a different mercenary company. Let's
Yep.
leave.
and blamed on a different research company.
So, can I use my knowledge of? Do I have any knowledge of other mercenary companies?
Make a... Yeah, I'd say you know some. I mean,
Like,
you know...
do I know who their leader is?
For that, you'd have to make a... Roll d20 for me, see if you know there. Oof. Yeah, you know who the leader is. Oh, sorry, that's 11, not a 17. Never
Yeah.
mind. No, you don't know who the leader
Alright.
is.
I mean,
Did-
can I know it? Does
Did-
Culver ask me?
It's right. I was just gonna sign their name underneath it on the sheet.
Oh well, I mean, you're already pointing this man in the right direction, so
Yeah.
I think it's good enough.
Okay.
All right. So the question becomes: do you guys want to explore the rest of the pyramids, or do you want to try and head back up to the city?
How many days have we been down here for?
You have no idea. You think about 2 days. I mean, you've only had one rest evening.
And we had 2 weeks to do this.
Yeah,
Before,
the expedition's not coming back anytime soon.
yeah, we might as well rest up and then carry on exploring.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, how much? Well, never mind. It probably doesn't matter.
Hmm. How
I was
much?
just wondering, like, will carry weight become a problem at some point? But
Oh, you haven't got. Well, Berkey's got a lot of stuff, but
Okay,
you
so
don't
it-
have
that's
that much
not-
actual equipment.
okay, so that won't be a problem yet.
I doubt Burke is going to carry his half acid melted
Oh,
sword with him.
that's-
He's probably just going to carry the hammer with him.
Yep,
Oh,
the
that's-
hammer and the axe.
That's actually a good question. Is will the reagents I got will they go bad if we keep adventuring? So
Yeah.
should we leave at some point just so I can
They
store
will
them?
definitely go bad.
And remember, I
blood
don't have to carry my armor anymore.
That's actually a good question. Do I have any way of storing this so it doesn't go bad?
Not
back
here,
home?
but you could definitely get somebody at home to preserve it for you, so you can wangle something a bit longer. Get a cleric to use a preservation spell, or a necromancer to use a preservation spell for you.
I can try and freeze it with ray of frost.
I can use my hammer to freeze it.
I don't.
I just have
I
to
don't
touch it with the
That's
thing.
so it works.
Shall we just head back then instead of exploring the rest of this place?
Well, we can head back and then come, later back here. It's not. Well, actually, no. We should probably explore this before the owner comes back.
And the pyramids are gonna move anyway, so we're probably not gonna go through the same ones we've already been through on the way back.
Should we take like
Instead
a
of just trying to
2-minute
explore
break?
everything,
I really need to go. Yeah, bio.
Yeah, it's fine.
let's just
Well,
head
we-
back. But we can head back at a leisurely pace through all the new. Like, if we wait to make sure it shuffles itself before we do each pyramid. Maybe?
That makes sense. Like, start heading back to where we came, but still
Yes,
go-
head in a backwoodsy direction, but just explore all the pyramids properly as we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense because exploring all of these is going to take a lot of time, and I don't really want to be here when the owner comes back, especially after we kill his pet.
Hey, we didn't kill anything. We're just
Well-
harmless adventurers.
Yes,
These pesky
harmless
mercenaries.
adventurers who are also carrying the pieces of his pet.
Shh, shh.
Shh. Oh, that makes me sad.
The loot from his hoard.
Alrighty, so you guys leave this mountainous pyramid, leaving behind the giant piles of jewels and weapons and gems and rocks and such, past the
Most important
now
ones.
very much leaking corpse of the dragon, and the very much leaking corpses of the gnome and his retinue that was hired to defend him. And step outside by the door, just waiting for the walkways to shift and move. And you wait, and probably a good 2 hours passes, and eventually, with a grinding, booming sound, the pyramids once more swing around, changing position. The actual walkway itself turning, connecting to different pyramids, another pyramid swinging across, and you're now looking at a completely different configuration from when you initially entered.
Legion. Shall we head off?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Well, did we, by the way, did we rest? We probably rested during the 2 hours.
Sure. We could say you guys did a short rest. Why not?
Short rest, so we can use hit dice to recover. How many hit dice? Like, how many hit dice does it work again? I don't
It's
remember. anymore.
up to your total. So, for example, you're level 5 currently, so you have 5 hit dice that you can draw on.
Okay.
So you can use any number between 1 and 5, or none.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I
use
think I'm gonna do that.
2.
I don't need to use any. The dragon didn't get me once.
He was gonna go for you next turn, but then he got
But then I shot him.
Stupid dragons. Good
I
work.
suppose I could use more. Oh well, doesn't matter too much.
You also got the wand you can use to heal you.
Whatever. It's 5 hit points.
Okay. Okay. You guys make your way across the walkway. And open the door to find yourself staring into what appears to be a cellar of some kind. It just looks like a stone cellar like you would have under your home back in Tool Vault.
Huh.
You can see scones flickering, torches stuck in wall brackets, keeping the room lit. You can see a few fresh straw and trees and things have been piled on the ground too. What did we lose?
Random.
Oh, random. We can see fresh straw that's been piled on the ground. And you can see a couple of barrels standing in one corner that appear to have a crest seared into them. A dragon in flight lifting what appears to be a cow or something in its talons. And at the end of the hall, you can see a wooden door.
Do any of us recognize that crest?
You're all welcome to make history or local knowledge rolls.
Let's go for history.
Ooh, 18 plus 7. Is-
Bushka, I don't know nothing about this stuff.
Ooh, 17 for me.
Fine, we short rested, so if you want to use any hit die to get your health back.
How does that work again?
So you have a number of hit dice equal to your character level.
Yep.
You roll whatever your hit die total. So what is your hit die normally? D12.
Yep.
So you roll however many D12s you want, and that's how many health you get back up to your level. So if you can have up to 5 D12s you can roll. You can use as many as you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. None.
I'll just use 5. I need all my health back.
If we just check, I think you get your Constitution modifier back as well, don't you?
I think so, yes?
So, Arcane Recovery covers spell levels that is equal to you have your wizard level
12.
rounded up.
Mhm.
So that's
right.
me, that's 3, right?
That's right.
I'll recover some spells.
All right. As for the rolls, you have heard of this particular crest. It's not current, if that makes sense. It's not contemporary.
47.
Okay. It's not contemporary. This is a more historical
Well,
crest. It was a family name called Zelnath. And the last thing you heard was the entire family castle got pulled off the side of a cliff into an underground ocean by some kind of tentacled monstrosity. And nobody's heard or seen from them since.
Okay.
Huh.
Suppose the only way forward is forward, eh?
So what are the walls made out of here?
Stone.
Stone.
Grey stone,
Is
mortar.
it same stone as in the pyramids, or is it a different kind of stone?
Definitely different. Have any of you
Okay.
ever been to Tullias in your backstories?
Wait, which one's that?
The underwater city?
No.
No.
Nope.
nope.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, no, it's just grey stone walls. Different from here, but just as far as you can tell, normal stone.
Interesting. So we might be in a... Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna even try to rationalize this. This shit's just insane. So we continue, or what are we doing?
We should push on.
Okay, who's taking lead?
I will.
I'll be behind you then, but you're the sneaky one, so you might as well go a bit
I
ahead to
will-
see if you can hear things.
I will sneakify.
Okay. Sneak, 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 sneak up to the door. Do you just open it?
What kind of door is it? Is it just a wooden door?
It's a wooden door.
Are there gaps like in the top and bottom?
As you look down, you notice water
Oh god.
slowly pooling in from the other side of this door.
Can I take out the small mirror from my thieves kit?
Mhm.
Just try and like look through the top or bottom.
As
preferably
you
the top.
lower- Top, unfortunately, a little bit too high above you to see anything, but you lower it to the bottom, to the water surface, sinking the rim of the mirror into, the few millimeters of water that have started puddling from the other side. And you see a ankle clothed in what appears to be decaying grey flesh standing on the other side of the door, as well as a pair of bloodshot eyes peering at you from the ankle, straight at the mirror.
Okay. There's something very bad on the other side of that door. Is it like right next to the door?
The ankle is a few inches away from the door, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out the arbalist then, and just try and fire it through the door.
Maybe if you're going to like just shouldn't we like set up a firing line, like everybody who can shoot anything, like I can firebolt trying to punch through the door, like just make a big entrance. I mean,
Okay.
Mickleby, you can join us because you can Eldritch
You see
Blast.
Mackleby hold up his right hand and pull his gloves down to make sure his white glove is firmly bejeweled and in place.
Puts on
Okay,
his battle
well.
glove.
Really clear.
I'll take a
Put the
javelin
glove.
and throw it at the door.
Ah, Jesus Christ. Okay, as you guys are carefully preparing your firing line, Berkey hurls a javelin at the door to find itself embedded next to your head, Kolvar.
Holy shit!
I never said that.
Everybody roll
I never
initiative for
said
me,
that.
please.
Holy shit!
I never said that.
You
I said
did.
I'll
You
throw.
said
You didn't say I'll
You
set
said
up
throw.
to throw. You said I'll throw.
Okay,
Jesus
so
Christ! Are you gonna play fucking word games?
we're not. We're playing with initiative, is what we're rolling.
I never said I was throwing. I said I'll
Hey,
throw.
Berk,
like,
at least you
know,
get
every
role-playing
rest of
XP
you.
this way.
Jesus Christ! Fucking.
Yep.
You love
Did you
combat.
Except the
Shush.
9, you get more XP.
Mackleby rolled a 19.
Nice.
Okay, initiatives for me, please. 10 to 15s?
Oh, I got 22.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh fuck me!
Maybe later. You get his first few goes, don't worry. Berk, how much?
Fucking 2. So it's plus 2. So it's 4. Jesus. Fucking
And Dras, how much?
4.
I also rolled a 4.
Shit.
Nice. This actually works to your advantage because now the range guys get to go first and then you get to step into the gap. Okay, well, this guy is a fucking complete potato. Okay, so Berk hurls the javelin at the door. And you hear from the other side, Kolvar. Something becomes aware of your presence. What are you doing?
I will. Well, as I've not had time to set up this fucking arbalist, I'll just fire my bow through the door.
So you pull open the door and fire through it.
I'll kick the door down. Actually, fuck it. Yeah, I'm just gonna kick the door down.
Roll a strength check for me.
Oh god.
I don't have any strength.
No, so 10.
The door shatters beneath your foot, the inside of it rotted out and riddled with worm rot. Chunks of it flying inwards, hitting what appears to be a humanoid form, dripping in slime, like a figure half melted in candle wax. Like its flesh appears to have been run together, its right eye half closed, its fingers almost webbed together, its left hand formed into an almost club-like appendage. And you can see eyes all over its naked body, down the entire length of it. Dozens and dozens and dozens of bloodshot eyes that all stare at you as you kick the door open. Make an attack roll for me, please.
Wee. What am I attacking with?
You said your bow, isn't it?
Oh, okay then. So that is 17.
That's a hit.
Whee! And that is 8.
8. Arrow punches into the creature and sinks into its flesh, and no blood comes out.
And so it was the kick in the door my first attack type thing.
Yep.
All right, and then
Your
with,
first
with my
attack, and
movement,
then
I'd like to
second one.
move backwards away from the door so other people can fuck it up.
So you clear the line of fire.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Mackleby's turn. Mackleby goes. Fucking hell,
Jerome?
Mackleby's done so much shit on his sheet. Mackleby's gonna cast Shillelagh. Get ready to smack a bitch.
Shimone.
Shimone. And readies himself for battle. Elros, what are you doing?
I just put a firebolt as I kind of plan to put on the door. Just firebolt
Okay.
them.
Firebolt down the corridor.
Wow, that was a horrible roll. Okay.
Past the creature, punching into the wall to the right of him.
Fucking
Alrighty.
goddamn javelin threw me off.
Burke, what are you doing?
I'm gonna smash that bitch with my new fancy hammer.
Go for it. So Burke runs in, wham! Swings the hammer at the creature. Attempting to
It's
crush it.
+7, so it's 15.
Impacts, does no damage
Oh,
whatsoever.
I'm gonna attack him again.
Okay. You're like, "Wah!" Tries to bring down the the head of this creature. That's better.
That's 20.
20. Boom! Impacts with the side of it. You can see the flesh actually deform and ripple outward from the hit, icing over a little bit. Chunks of it turning black, shattering, and falling off. How much damage? do you
One of those is a D10.
Oh, fuck.
You can just keep the other one's 5, and how much is the other one? There you go. 5 plus 8. It's 13 plus strength.
That's 4.
It's 4, so it's 17 points of damage. You see a big chunk of ice fall away from the creature and land on the ground, where it starts to slowly unfreeze from the icy impact. Alrighty, Druss.
Well, I'll
Burke
run
has
up and
rushed
attack
into
it
the
twice
gap.
as well.
Okay, run in, wham, swinging your weapon at the creature. Bring your shield up, getting ready to keep it away from the rest of the group.
One is a 1 and one is a well, no, not yeah, it's a 1, but the other one is 18.
18, that's a hit. Oof.
6 plus 4, so 10.
10 points of damage. Slam the axe into the creature's arm, and you see the arm actually drop off like a piece of wood that has become sodden and rotten inside, and the arm actually falls to the ground. And as you bring your weapon back to take a second swing, you slam it into the back of the wall, and you feel the ringing sensation, and you almost drop it if not for your new gauntlets,
Oh,
preventing
yeah.
you from doing so. Alrighty. In the creature's turn, the chunk of flesh that has been hewn off by Burke finishes congealing back into its fleshy shape. And you actually see itself pull itself into itself and then surge forward like a miniature wave and wrap itself around your feet, Druss. You take 19 points of acid damage
Ooh.
What?
as the thing surges up your legs and starts melting through your armor, and you actually feel yourself standing a little bit uneven as your boot soles just disappear, disintegrated.
My favorite pair.
The
No,
only
that's
pair.
not you. Sorry, did I
was
say
joking.
Burke or Druss? I'm pretty
I
sure
was
it's Druss.
joking.
You should
Oh.
trust.
I was joking.
Oh, sorry, you're confusing me. Sorry, man. I got a lot of stuff to keep track of. Okay, so Druss, you feel your boot sink away. The arm on the ground was lopped off. You see the fingers flex, and it sort of flick itself back onto itself, and the arm crawl forward as well. And it's coming for you, Kolvar.
So I've just taken 19 points of damage. Sorry, I went to the bathroom quickly.
Yes, 19 points of acid damage. Kolvar, upper class was
16.
16. That's a hit.
Oh no.
The creature hops up from the ground and grabs you by the throat, and you see
Ah.
blackened nails extend from the hand. And you take 11 points of piercing damage
My beautiful face.
as the thing starts squeezing your throat shut, trying to strangle you. Okay, now for the main body that's still alive. Only has one arm left. That's problematic. Berkey, the creature's going to come at you.
So it's the drummer from Def Leppard.
Sorry?
He only got one arm.
It's only got one arm left, yeah. The other arm's busy strangling Kolvar at the moment. It's going to try and grab you with its arm. Make a opposed strength check for me, please.
Wow. That was not a roll.
Creature rolls 27. Grabs you and starts pulling you closer, trapping your
Don't I
hand and
roll
arm.
with advantage because grappler?
If you have that feat, then yes you do.
Yes, I do.
Then you should do that.
Remember your shit, yo.
Wow.
But it's okay!
Wow.
As the creature traps your hammer-wielding arm under its armpit, and it slowly starts squeezing you closer. You can feel the eyes popping against your flesh, the white, almost jelly-like substance running down your bare skin, cold and slithery. You take 20 points of acid damage as the creature brings you close, and then it bites into your throat. I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Wow, this thing's nasty.
Well, the deep ones tend to be pretty bad.
That's +4. No,
Plus
+2.
4
I mean.
was
Oh,
plus
3, I mean.
God damn it! 17, right?
Yep.
You just managed to fight off the worst of the creature's influence. You lose 3 points of strength.
Holy shit.
Permanently?
Until you go see a cleric.
Motherfucker! Now I'm gonna get pissed off!
That is the creature's turn. Kolvar.
Hi.
You currently have a hand and most of a forearm attached to your throat, choking you to death. What do?
Lunging at it whilst it's attached to my neck with my sword is probably not a good idea. So I'm
Unless you want to commit Sudoku.
so I'm just gonna okay, so with my first thing, I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost on it.
Isn't that neat verbal components?
Yes.
They're gonna work.
Well, fuck you then. I'll just try and pull it off.
Alright, make a strength check for me.
I have no strength.
And you're also using
Eight-
one arm.
18!
Creature has 19.
Oh, you piece of shit. Then with my next thing, I'm gonna try and pull it off again.
Go for it.
8.
15.
Fuck you!
Alrighty, so you still have the hand firmly attached to your throat. Mackleby's gonna step in. Don't worry, Colby, I got you.
Burning
He's
hands
going
all
to
over
try
me.
and he's going to try and Eldritch Blast it off of you with a
Oh
repelling blast. I'm sure it'll be fine. Don't worry.
God!
That's a 23. That'll hit.
Wait,
That's a miss. What's wrong, lady?
do I remember to say I wasn't tuning the Bandolier of Potions?
No, you didn't, but I'm assuming you did.
Okay.
He hits the creature's arm for 3 points of damage, and since the repelling blast has got no save allowed, the arm gets punched backwards into the room where you guys just kicked the door from, flinging it 10 feet away from you, Kolvar.
I'm
Where it
glad he
lands
didn't
on the
fling it
ground.
through my throat. That would have been
You take
painful.
4 points of piercing damage. It gets ripped 3 from your throat though. But at least you're no longer getting choked. Elros, your turn.
So, fancy new Bandolier, right?
Yep.
Fancy new potion, right?
Lots of fancy potions, yeah?
I'm going to, since I understood it right, with the Bandolier potions, I can apply potions to people without them, no input from them when they're 15 feet from me.
Yep,
I'm
you roll
going
with
to apply
advantage.
a potion of, okay. I'm
It's,
going
it's
to attempt.
essentially a ranged touch attack, basically. So you
Okay,
roll 2d20, take the highest.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to apply the potion of Cloud Giant Strength to Berkey.
Okay.
So do I roll 2d20 or something? Or just-
2d20s, take the highest.
Please don't miss and hit the creature.
Now we're talking.
Oh lord. Plus what?
Against teammates, it's only a 10 or higher because they're willing
Oh.
targets.
Okay.
Alrighty, so Burke, you feel a sharp, stinging sensation as glass shards dig into the back of your head, and you look back and you see Eldar standing there with the potion in his hand. He just threw a potion at the back of your head.
Don't worry.
And then, and then you feel the veins in your arm suddenly stand out from the skin, rising almost like a quarter of an inch out of your skin. And you feel strength suffuse you. You get +8 strength for the next hour.
Yeah, and I'm gonna enrage.
Okay. So it was -3 and now +8, eh? So it's +5 basically on top of your normal total.
Yeah, so it's plus like 4
It's fine.
basically.
So you're at 23.
Okay.
I'm gonna, is it still like crushing me or like?
Yeah, it's still crushing you.
Yeah, I'm gonna, I just await the grapple now.
Okay, so you have to make your opposed grapple check. So roll your 2d20s and take the highest. Damn.
19.
Unless you're rolling that 20, I don't see it being better than that.
So close to being.
Okay, so 19 plus your strength is what?
It's 23, so it's
Plus what? What is that?
Plus
Plus-
6.
Plus 6.
Okay, so that's 25. The creature rolls 1.
It gets lost.
So what do you want to do with the creature? Because you're gonna manhandle this motherfucker now.
I'm gonna like hold it down and I'm gonna try to crush it with my hammer.
All right, so you like throw the creature down to the ground and then pin it in place with your foot. And you're just gonna try and smash it with your hammer.
Yeah.
All right, so roll your attack roll.
Is it on the floor?
It's on the floor now.
Does that mean he gets
It's prone.
advantage?
He has got advantage, yes. Burk smash.
It's plus
Roll
7.
again. Roll again.
Roll again.
Because it's prone, so you get advantage against it.
It's +9.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
13.
so that's definitely a hit. So that's 22 for the second hit. Okay, go for it. Wham! Slam the hammer down on it. Roll damage.
7 plus
6, isn't it?
Yep.
God damn, that's a lot of damage. That's 13 points of damage. You bam! Slam the hammer down on the creature's waist, separating it into two. Its torso skidding upwards from the floor away from you in a jet of ichor, and the feet kicking madly on the ground beneath you. You have successfully split the creature in two, its torso encrusted in ice by your hammer blow. Druss, what do?
So is this thing still attacking me? The
Yep,
acid
there's
leg thing?
there's still a chunk of it busy attacking you at the moment.
Yeah, I want to get that off.
Okay, so you step away from the city, kind of like shaking your boot, trying to get the shit off you. What do?
Well, I mean, what do I have to do to get it off? Do I have to hit it?
You have to. Well, it's not grappling you at the moment. It's just oozed onto you, like where you're standing.
Can I scrape my leg off against Berkey's leg?
Yeah, you can try and do that.
No, I'm just gonna. There must be. I'll scrape it off against the door.
Okay, you're just gonna like take your boot and kind of like scrape it against the door, leaving bits of soul due to the corrosive nature of the substance.
I just wanted to get it off me. Yes.
Make a dex check for me.
Lost control of my dice.
Sorry, yeah, my computer froze up.
Oh, okay. 5?
5.
Yep, I'm blaming Hippo's freezing computer.
You try and like scrape the stuff off, but most of it still seems to be attached to your boot at the moment. Do you want to try and attack it or something, or?
Attack the stuff on my boot.
Yeah, the goop.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it with the flash of my blade so I don't accidentally
Stop
my
hitting
toes.
yourself.
Go for it.
Stop stop hitting yourself.
Oh,
You guys
That's a
see
nine.
us kind of like hopping on one dwarven foot, trying to get the shit off his boot, like whacking at his boot with his axe, but does not appear to be incredibly successful at getting it off of him.
but I get 2 attacks around, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Let's try hit it again. There you go.
Second time being a little bit more successful, brings the flat of the axe down. How much damage?
Isn't that a crit? Because you're
Oh, you're right. It is a
Champion.
crit.
Oh, you son of a bitch. That's awesome.
So how does crit damage work again? I actually
Just
not
double the
critted yet,
dice.
so. The 2 dice or just 1 dice times 2?
However many dice you're rolling, double them.
6 plus 10.
10 points damage. You and the ooze goes spraying in all directions, covering the walls and starting to sizzle a little bit as it runs down the stonework. You seem to have been able to disperse most of it that was attached to you.
Thank goodness.
Okay, monster's turn. The hand's going to flip itself back on to its fingers, I suppose I can't really say onto its feet. And it's going to start skittering forward to try and get to Burke. And then the creature that Burke has got pinned to the ground, the legs, are going to try and get up, which they do. And the torso with the one arm is going to heave itself forward. Burke, the creature, grabs you by the foot with its torso, with its remaining arm, and you feel its mouth bite into your ankle. You take 3 points of strength damage. As the creature... Make a Constitution saving throw for me to see if you can have it.
Okay.
It's a D20, plus whatever your con modifier is.
20.
No! Nice! Okay, so you take 1 point of strength damage as the creature starts gnawing on you with its very strange suckered mouth. The hand is just going to skitter forward. It can't do anything. The legs, however, are going to stand up with no torso attached to them. You guys can actually see internal organs, bits of spine, and this almost gelatinous substance that makes up its body hanging from it. And then you just see the legs slowly sink into a pool and then reform themselves as a ooze-like creature, which is then going to immediately lunge at Thras and miss because armor class.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the creature's turn done. Kolvar, your turn.
Hello.
What do?
So that the skittery hand is still skittery scattery.
Yep, it's still skittering back into the room now from where Mackleby threw it away from you guys.
I'm gonna shoot at it.
All right, arrow.
Wee. Okay, that's. Did I hit it with a 10?
No.
All right, first attack, second attack. Still at the hand.
It's also a natural one, so it's always a miss.
Okay. That's like 22.
22. Alrighty. Shunk. Arrow punches through the palm of the hand, pinning it to the ground. Roll damage.
And it's taken damage as well, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
Then okay, so that's 7 plus 1.
8.
8.
You
Yeah.
see the hand struggle for a moment, trying to tear itself free with the arrow, and then stop moving. Alrighty. Mackleby's turn. Mackleby is going to take aim at the ooze on the ground. Holy fuck. I just rolled 2 nat 20s for the fucking Eldritch Blast.
Holy shit.
I suppose I just double both dice then. So d10s. So that is 3, 3. So it's 6 plus 3 is 9. And then the second one is 5 plus 9 is 14. Plus 3. What's that? 17, right? So 17 plus 9 is 26. Am I right? Brain is fried.
I think
26, right? Okay. The ooze that is reformed from the creature's legs. You just see Mackleby, Shimon, bam, blow the ooze into chunks with the force of his Eldritch Blast. And there's just ooze all over the place. Much of it still acidic and sizzling as it runs down the walls, leaving only the torso that Burke is engaged in combat with. Elros, what do you do?
I'm just going to attempt to firebolt the bitch.
Okay, roll your d20.
Oh,
Okay, go for it.
oh god.
What's that? 2d10, 1d10? What's your damage?
Yeah,
in your
it's 2d10.
firebolts?
Well, I mean, it's, yeah, this is because it's a Wait, how did that work? How did crit work? Just double.
It doubles the
or
dice.
roll? Okay, so 2d10 because it's not 1d10 normally.
Is your fireball still 1d10? Doesn't it scale up as you
Yeah, I
level?
think it might do more. I was about to check.
Oh, okay. Let me check. I would have forgotten about that completely.
5d10. It does 2d10 at level 5.
Oh, so okay.
So that's the
I
first
rolled-
roll. So that's 8, and then roll again 2 dice. Stick your spells, bruh.
Well, I do, but I totally forgot about this.
8, 9 plus what's that? Plus 6. 7.
1 plus
how much
7. 1 plus 6 is 7.
So how much is that in total?
How much was the first one again? I'm not good at math. I'm sorry.
Wasn't it 9?
Yes. Let's say yeah.
Whatever. 16 points of damage.
Yeah.
Boom! Into the creature. Okay. It seems to be on fire now and is making weird wheezing noises. Burke, your turn. It's a
I'm
torso
gonna-
currently latched onto your leg, nomming on your delicious, delicious human flesh.
I'm gonna, smash the fuck out of it with my hammer.
Go for it.
That's a 10.
That's a miss. Wham! Slam the hammer into the flagstones, cracking them,
Again.
leaving a residue of ice. Second hit,
21.
21. Boom! You hit that torso. Roll them damages. Why is there a red deck on the table?
That was Berkey's rolls a while ago. I think the numbers.
The fact that you think it's a dick says something about you.
No, it's just I've been adventuring with you people for too
The
long.
14,
To be
10, and a
fair-
1.
14
From
damage.
DM
Huh?
DM's angle. It
No,
doesn't
no.
matter.
That's fucking, the dick you're saying. It's a 14, 10, and 1.
Oh, okay. Still
But
look
I
like a dick.
rolled a 4 and an 8, so it's,
12
plus
plus
6.
what's your strength now? No, it's not plus 6 because you lost a bunch of strength, remember?
It's 6. Now I had 23, now I lost 1, so it's 22.
It's 22. Okay, so it's plus 6. So it's what, 18 points damage, eh?
Yeah.
Hammer comes down, wham! Turns the entire torso to ice, and it just shatters, sending chunks of aberration to every corner of the room. You find yourself crunching over the fine residue of your enemies. Or enemy, I should say.
Well,
Well, that went
that
well.
was nasty.
You're in an adjacent room to the cellar with a small table with what appears to be a oil lamp, a
And
quill,
water everywhere.
some ink
probably.
pot, and it looks like most of the water was coming from this creature.
What?
You can see dark splashes of it on the ground from where this thing was standing. And you can see what appears to be a very thick ledger of some kind on the table there. And all around the room, you can see iron brackets with torches set into them, as well as more of these same barrels that were in the previous room.
Gonna take a look at
As
the
well,
ledger.
in the left-hand corner, you see a set of stairs, stone stairs, leading up to a trapdoor in the roof.
I'll go and peek out of the trapdoor whilst everyone else is looking about.
I'll take a
Sounds
look at
good
the
to me.
ledger.
The ledger appears to be a bill of, not a bill of sale as such, but a list of transactions. It's got, 33 barrels sold to Lady Hornwood, 42 barrels purchased from Lord Ironstake. It's got like a list of transactions with dates attached to them. The dates are according to the dating system you guys are familiar with. It's not foreign like the above surface world was to you guys. And it's approximately 300 years ago.
Huh. Does it indicate the contents of said barrels?
First one is labeled Arbor Red. Second one is labeled Vintage Brandy, 1832.
I go take a look at some of the barrels and see if I can open up.
Yeah,
one of them.
you guys managed to. You've got a crowbar amongst you, so you managed to take a crowbar and pop one of the casks. And inside, you see what appears to be water of some kind.
Just water.
As far as you can tell.
Burke,
Nothing
Burke,
special.
this might be brandy. Go stick your face in there.
I don't feel that good.
Burke's been taken over. He's
Yeah,
refusing
it's
alcohol.
just- To be fair, it doesn't look like alcohol.
I got this tankard here. It's full of it's good some beer. I like this beer.
All right. It's,
So then, Cobble, what
Beer
did you
water.
see out the door?
I don't know. What did my elf see?
The thing I just described to you, the room with the ledger and the table and the oil lamps and the
Oh, I thought that was the room
barrels
we
and
were
the
in.
stairs.
Yeah, sorry, I thought that was the room we were in.
I described that room earlier, you sons of bitches.
Don't got time for that. Well, then let's head into the next room, I suppose.
Okay.
oh, the room I'm in with the ledger and the shits.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So everybody else was just in
Have
you
area
read the
room while
ledger
I
yet?
just went
Yes.
in alone reading ledgers.
Whilst I'm peeking up through there, you just
Have
like
you read the
step past
ledger
me.
completely?
You're strolling in and Coble's still at the door going, what is there? What's going on?
I can't make out what's there. There's some kind of humanoid figure in my way.
Sigh.
Are there any other doors leading away from this room?
No, there's just the strap door leading upwards as far as you can tell. You appear to be in either a basement or a wine cellar of some kind. In fact, as you guys go deeper into the room, you see on the left-hand side a large wine rack that has been built into the wall there, with numerous bottles laid into it. You
Are
see
these
short,
bottles also
fat
filled with
ones.
water?
A little
I think you
question,
can
can
open
we
them up and
see
have a
the
look.
inside of the temple, like through the walls and stuff?
Can't
Like
see
we've been
through
able
the
to see
walls
in all
as
the other
such.
places.
No, you can't, in fact.
Wow, I wonder if we've just been teleported somewhere.
Out the door though, that you guys came in, you can still see the temple though.
Well, this is awkward. Colvard, do you want to stick your head up near that trapdoor?
I thought I'd stuck my head through the trapdoor already.
Right, you're just
I'm
opening
so
it up and sticking your head
confused.
out. Okay.
I'm
Kolvar.
confused. What are we doing? Where are we? Who are you people?
Kolvar. I think what we'll do is
Spotty.
we'll break here and we'll carry on next week, because it does sound like you
My brain is tired. That's a great idea.
sounds like you're tired.
Also,
And that's
what
where
was
we'll
in
break
those
for this week.
bottles?
In the wine bottles.
Is it also water?
Do you want to taste it?
I don't want to taste it. I want to see if it's more of the same shit.
Looks like it's water.
Mm.
You're welcome to taste it.
I'm not gonna fucking taste it. I might run some tests, but next week probably.
Just pour a bottle on the floor, see if it melts a hole in it.
Would I be so mean as to put bottled acid in the room with you guys?
It's supposed to be
Maybe.
Some
alcohol.
acid thing just attacked us.
You attacked it.
Computer, we did.
I have no say in that.
No, we didn't. We were minding our own business when it savagely jumped in front of our arrows and spells.
Yeah, sure.
We were just innocently attacking a door because we're renovators.
Yeah, we were throwing javelins through the door, kicking it down. It wasn't our fault there was someone on the other side.
I was showing off my
would've
skills of
profusely,
startling that
like-
elf.
By startling, you mean almost impaling my head.
I did not almost hit anything. I knew exactly what I was doing.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Indeedy do. So, gents, thoughts, ideas, feedbacks? What do you think, Meckelbees? Meckelbee's not here, so we can skip him. Fantastic. Drussov, thoughts, ideas, likes, dislikes?
No, that was fun. I liked it. It was fun.
I did not
randomly
expect the
attacking.
dancing dragon.
It's like be
Your brain
invisible.
hurts.
Shit. What are you doing? I'm dancing. Shit.
I was just like, I did not think this through. Elros, thoughts, ideas, feedback, what you like, what you dislike?
I actually don't think there was anything today I disliked. The dancing dragon thing was, or dancing for the dragon thing was fucking.
Surprisingly, the DMG is remarkably sparse on what to do when people start dancing in front of your dragon after trying to steal its treasure. What about you, Berk? Feedbacks, ideas?
Kinda like this new hammer. Can I use it to, like, chill my beverage?
Yeah, you could store your beverage next to it, I guess. I mean, the flask you have might be a problem because, you know, it's open at the top. But I suppose you
I'm
could
not.
store,
I'm
like,
just
water
saying, you
bottles
know,
and stuff next to
I
it.
put the hammer on the table and just put the fucking thing on the hammer.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Use the big hammer-shaped coaster.
Fuck, why not? I mean,
It's a cool smart drink, man. I like my beer cold.
What about you, Calvar?
I have 360 no scope the dragon. That's all I have to say.
you guys are all dicks.